Happy Sunday, everyone. Let me give people some time to fall in. Fall in. God is good. God is good. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Do. We about to get into it. I hope y'all ready to have a conversation because we about to have a conversation, people. Yes, we are, and yes, we is. Good morning, LaShawn. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, Linda. Blessed Sunday, everyone. Blessed Sunday, everyone. God is good. God is good all the time. Good morning, Kay Brown. Hey, Miss Loretta. Hey, Latoya. Good morning. Good morning. Let me let some people get up in here. Y'all know how this go. We're gonna let a couple of minutes, flow past and then boom, boom, bow. Love my kids dearly. Good morning. What are the chances? Good morning. Good morning, everybody coming in. We're gonna get into it this morning because I'm hearing things. I agree with some things, and of course, not everything, but that's why I came to give my opinion. And I just want to see if y'all kind of agree with me on a couple of things. You know, I hope everybody is feeling in the best of spirits this morning. God woke us all up. That's the first thing to be grateful for. I know I am. If you have not had no water yet, please try to fit some of that up in there. But yeah, y'all, anybody else that come in after this, they're going to have to catch what I say from the beginning in the replay. But I need to get into it because we've been seeing how things been playing out for a couple of days now, right? We went from the factors of um a birthday extravaganza, a baby announcement, to now we have this post. And for me, I don't like to play the blame game. And it's always easier for somebody to blame something on somebody else than take accountability for it for themselves. And in this situation, throughout this situation, the biggest part that nobody played was accountability. Nobody wanted to take accountability for their own actions. Everybody always did something because of someone else, or someone had to accept something because of someone else, or someone was just going through something because of someone else. There was never no accountability taken in none of the situations that we've seen thus far. Now we have this situation that has been presented to us. Now follow me and tell me if I'm wrong on any behalf that I say, because I like conversation, and sometimes disagreeing is good because it gives you a different point of view. But from my point of view, what I'm seeing is no accountability being taken where it should be taken, because there's grown people in this situation that doing the decision making. And once you make certain decisions, the way those decisions play out, you have to take your accountability within that situation because you played a part. Now, I seen a lot of people online yesterday saying, Jarnell, oh, he just seen, a vulnerable young lady and he took advantage. And no, no, no. What you seen was a young lady sat down latte. I like that. Wait, what you seen was a young lady going through a situation online, and she was very bitter. And a part of her being bitter, she brought this young man into that situation to play a part. He played his part very well until it started to play against her. And now that it's playing against her, people want to say that it's him. No, no, let's put some accountability on it. Brianna, play the part that she played. And when you do no good, you get no good in return. And that's simple. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, every day with PJ. Okay. She allowed this man to play with another man's children, not just Robert, but the one that don't have that much involvement either. Because what gives you the right to put your hands on another man's child when you have not even been in the situation for a little bit, not even a long while? I know men that been in relationships with women that have relationships with them kids or kids that's not theirs. And they still will never take the step of overstepping those boundaries of putting hands on a child that is not theirs. So for a mother to allow this man to put his hands on her child over a pair of tennis shoes and still decide to lay up with this man like everything was okay, you have to sit in what you create. You let this man say F your kids. Okay, these is things that came out of this female's mouth. This is not one of those allegations or situations that people just made up on the internet. No, this is situations that really took place. Okay. Did we not forget the factors of when sis was doing a video and Lauren was telling her how she was scared because Jarnell was in her bedroom at 4 o'clock in the morning throwing water on her. Mind you, Bree was in the other bedroom sleep, and then she gets up and do a live at 8 o'clock in the morning talking about how this nigga just beat her back out. What do you think gave him the arousal to come in there and fuck you like an animal? He just left out of your daughter's room. Who the fuck does pranks at 4 o'clock in the morning on a underage child, a girl child, one that is not your own? Stop playing with me like that girl is a victim. And the reason people put Robin through the shit that they put him through for the last 2 years is from the same shit. When do we have some accountability on one person for the all of this? Okay? When that man took Moski and set her on his lap, we were supposed to see Bree reach over and slap the shit out of him. Now she chose to still be with him after she slapped the shit out of him. That would have been something different because it would have showed she did not agree with the fuckery. But when you allow a man to use your kids as a pawn against the next man to make him feel like he making a stand, sis, you get no feel bad for me. You get no feel bad for me because you reap what you sow. Now let your ass reap. I'm not gonna never condone no ABUSER. Okay, we not gonna never condone that because it's never good for a person to sit in a situation like that. But what you call out is what you will call on for yourself. Even if you, how can I say, exaggerated stories that you've been telling, put a little frosted on it, whatever the hell you want to call it. A lie is a lie. And when you tell nothing but lies, those lies will come back to haunt you. So now you don't tell 2 years of lies. It's gonna be hard for you to be able to come and tell 2 months of truth because when people don't know if they're capable to be able to believe you, that's a problem. But if any of the time, at any time, people would have seen you come and take accountability for any of your actions, baby, things probably would have run differently. But for me, it's kind of crazy, right? That now this post goes up as soon as people get back home from the big announcement. Because instead of an announcement, was it an embarrassment? Good morning, Brittany. Was it an embarrassment You took this lady all the way to Mexico as if you was doing a family birthday trip for her son. Pull out a little bum ass scratch ticket, have her on. Now, mind you, you done called this lady all type of crackheads, told people she was crackheads, and see, pillow talking is a thing. And when you pillow talk with a nigga and you go and tell his business, that shows you can't be trusted. He told you in confidence between you and him, possibly the situations that his mother used to deal with. You came and brought that to the internet. Girl, we tired of hearing about these people. Let them deal their own issues, not our business. Talking about it's my business. I'm a blogger. Maybe it's not yours to be in the comments, but it's mine to be on the platform. And if you don't choose to make something your business, then you don't have to speak on it. But to tell me what I should speak on, that's a dub. But anyway, moving on. Like I was saying, if you choose, right, to bring your business to the internet, then that means that you want it to be discussed. But everything is not for the internet. And that's what some people should learn. And it ruins other people's trust. Because I'm pretty sure this man told her in confidence that his mother was an ex-crackhead or dealt with whatever problems that she dealt with. And she chose to bring that information to a group and tell not one, but tell few. And then decides to bring this same lady on camera. Hey, Mikey. Hey, chillaxing with the queen. That's what I'm saying. Why is Angela here? Like, move. But yeah, you bring this lady on camera. Mind you, the lady looked it hot. Didn't look like she had much time to fix herself up. She had a bucket hat on, her t-shirt, whatever shirt she had. It was like, I don't think that would have been an outfit that she would have preferred, or a look that she would have preferred to be on camera with. You understand what I'm saying? So for you to now bring this lady on camera and display not nothing for as a happy birthday, but a baby, bitch, you could have told us that back home. You did not have to take me thousands of miles to tell me that made it about you. It was not about her son. Like, it was not about her son. See, the only way people can be acknowledged is if you give them acknowledgement, right? I acknowledge Angela the first time. I will not acknowledge her again. What she is a devil and a distraction. Because if you don't choose to be a part of something, you just don't include yourself. That's like you walking into a room of people doing coke and you don't do coke. Why are you there? Why are you there? If you have no place in that space, then your physical and you should be erased. You should not be there. Now, my thing, moving on, if your opinion does not have anything to do with what we are talking about, why are you giving your opinion? It's not the factors of getting mad. It's not what you say. It's always how you say it. You basically came in here and tried to underhandedly tell me to mind my business in a nice way. But you can't tell somebody to do something that you are not doing yourself. Because in order for you to be telling somebody to mind their business, that would mean that you are in the same business that they are in of not minding yours. So I don't mind an opinion, but at least let it be a realistic one. That's just my thing. Accountability. See, we was just saying taking accountability for actions is always great. I know I'm in somebody else's fucking business. I know I'm talking about somebody else's business. I came here to display somebody else's business. But if you're not here to listen to somebody else's business, then why are you interrupting what I have to say for the people that choose to listen? That means that you are a distraction instead of an asset. Period. Now, what Brianna is going to have to do, like I was saying, and moving on, is do better in mental health and wealth, because you have to heal within yourself before you can move on to anybody else. And if you dealt with traumas in your last situation, you just taking those traumas with you as you're navigating. You're sweeping them under a rug and they're not getting dealt with. So now every time a situation perceives or persists or shows itself, it's going to be of a toxic manner, because it all stems from trauma. If you don't know how to communicate, how are you going to communicate? If you don't know how to problem solve, how are you going to solve problems? If you don't know how to heal, when will you ever heal? And healing has to be a thing, especially when there's children involved. And I'm pretty sure that these kids done seen a lot more in this little stint of time with Jarnell than they've seen in the whole 6 years with Robert. Do parents argue? Hell fucking yeah. People to disagree all the time. A husband, a boyfriend, and a girlfriend are getting to something, a argument is something is small over who didn't close something in the cabinet. Oh, you drank the last of the juice. That doesn't mean that I does not or do not love you. But when things start going too far and you got somebody spitting in your face, that's the most disrespectful thing a person can do to a person. And I'm being realistic. That shows no signs of no respect. And he may be an only child, but he's the only child of a woman. And depending on how a boy treats his mother determines how he's going to treat you. And if he's been spoiled and he's been made to feel that it's been all about him all of his life, where do you think he's going to be able to separate that to be able to give his insight to another person productively? He has selfish insights, period. Like, I just don't get it. Why y'all so-called bloggers never talk about y'all own issues? Let us know who y'all are on these platforms. Oh, I got a playlist. That's why you should inform yourself before you think that knowledge is wealth and you're sounding stupid. Because each blogger, I don't know about them, but I know I do. I have different playlists where we talk about different issues. If you're in the playlist where we're talking about Brianna, why would you be hearing anything about me? But now, if you go to the playlist that says Latte World, you will see and hear everything you need to know. Maybe that's where you should go. When the fact is of you thought you were so right and crashed out all wrong. But I get you fit into this conversation that we're having. And the best thing that God always does, He sets an example. And the only thing that you came through to be this morning to the people in the comments is an example of exactly what it is that I am talking about. You didn't come in here as an adult to have a conversation with the people that was here. You came with your own intentions, and that's cool, because I'm positive Tay, baby. There's nothing that anybody can say to make me go negative. But what I will do is inform you of what it really is. See, for me, if you actually wanted to do something, right, you would have listened before you spoke. But back to the actual people, right? That's in here for what we in here for, right? So now, wait a minute. Angela been a troll and obsessed with Bree over a year now, and all bloggers panel. Well, why the fuck she ain't go over there and help Bree from stopping that boy from punching that boy in the chest? from spitting in her face, from saying fuck her kids. She's in the wrong, she's on the wrong platform. She need to go to Staten Island and go find John now. Because she's wasting time over here. Well, why she's not being a supportive friend, telling her friend that every little thing is gonna be all right. Right. Like, why? Well, I can't help you, Angela. The only thing I can help you with is the same thing that I'm trying to help Bree with, and that's advice. And the advice that I'm attempting to give is people taking accountability for their shit. We're not going to blame Jonelle for just being a goofy because somebody allowed them to come from their circus, which was Brianna. And when you plant a seed, a Jonelle will grow. Okay, and Jonelle has grown only off of the counters of Bree. If it wasn't for the factors of Bree, we would never know Jonelle. Period, baby. So you put him in front of the world as if he was just this major thing, and he turned out to be a goofy. So that makes you look goofy too. And now, don't look goofy, play a goofy part, and now you want sympathy for being a goofy, because what you reap will be what you sow, baby. Everything that you put on that man that never lifts the hand is the shit that you will now get from the shit that you in. And that's what it is. It's like the boy that cried wolf. You know, when you lie all the time and then you actually decide to tell the truth and nobody believes you, or you lie all the time and you want to tell the truth, but now you can't because you done lied all the fucking time. And the shit that this boy has did, listen, he definitely should not get away with it. Hear me on that. Hear me on that. Hear me on that. We not giving Jonelle a pass, even though Bree's an asshole for bringing him into her home in the first place. But what God is not able to tell you, he will show you. Okay, God teaches through lessons, and at some point in time, you have to learn your lesson. Hey, DM, and when you don't learn a lesson, you're gonna keep getting put through different tests, and it might seem like some mess at the time, but that's because you're not learning from the things that you are going through. You're still creating the same damn circles. I do not agree with no man putting his hands on no child that is not his. I don't agree with no man that has enough heart to say fuck a kid for any reason. I do not agree with no man that has the time to take another person's child, and sit them on their lap. I don't give a shit about none of that. Hey, Meek Meek. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Reed, 1957. Like, what are we talking about here? That's why bum ass niggas is always able to be bum ass niggas, because they're covered with the bum shit that they do. And most times it's by bum ass bitches. It don't matter how much money you got. Your mentality can still make you a fucking bum. I don't know what people be getting fucked up. Just like it's deadbeat daddies out here, it's deadbeat ass mothers too. Why do these bitches get a pass? Why do females get a pass for being fucking trash? She let that man in her home. She put the protection down for her children. Anything that that man was ever to do or able to do, she allowed him to do it. And she still fucked him after. That's a deadbeat bitch mentality. That means she put the man before her child every chance she can. Fuck is we talking about here? People be worried about the wrong shit. The wrong shit. Who gives a fuck about how Bree looked and what the fuck Bree got? Common sense is free, and she ain't got none of that fucking baby. Nigga, only thing you think that you gonna give props by is having a baby by every man you lay down with. Who the fuck is proud of letting someone turning their club into a fucking trap house? I say it and I'll say it again. If we gonna promote some shit, let's promote some real shit. Sis had a whole fucking series, and the whole shit that it was focused on was bringing this clown ass nigga out. And now you brung the clown ass nigga out, and he's clowning you, and you want to be what? Feel sorry for who? You do condone abuse, because if that was not the case, you would have came in here and you would have shut the fuck up and you would have listened to what was being said and you would have inserted yourself in a positive way rather than acting like you was coming in here telling somebody to mind their business about a deadbeat ass bitch that got her business all over the fucking internet. Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean? We worried about them kids. We not worried about no fucking bozo ass bitch or no fucking goofy. If it was them by themselves and they choose to be happily ever fucking after, then so fucking be it. But when you got fucking innocent souls involved in a situation that they can't make no decisions in, yeah, you're a stupid bitch. And I'ma call it as it is. The fuck, like, what? Do y'all think us, the bloggers, I don't know what other people got time for, but I don't got time for kitty shit, okay? I respect the kids that's in it, but me being one of those, I can never be. So if I'm coming here, I'm coming to talk about some real shit, baby. I'm not talking about Brie bags. I'm not talking about Brie shoes. I'm not talking about the house she lives in, the car she drives, the hairstyle she wears. I'm talking about the niggas she chose to bring around her fucking kids. That's a whole different type of importance. And then you got one child raising another child, and then you announcing another child? What? Shit. See, this is why I taste smoke weed. This is exactly why. Because y'all be having me all the way fucked up. And see, you could come and you could try to display something to people nice sometimes, but the stupid will never get it. And if you was gonna fall out the fucking bushes, you should have at least been a positive leaf. I'm confused. For 2 years, we done seen this bitch wear Lauren clothes all up and down the fucking internet. Why she wasn't doing no mommy and daughter fits no more? What happened to that? Being a wife was hard, so she had to go back to being a whore. And when you go back to being a whore and you get whored the fuck out, what are you crying for? Like, what are you crying for? I'm confused. Now, instead of being a low budget whore, you can be considered as a high budget whore or a high, I don't know. I don't know what we was going for here, but nobody cares about the factors of what somebody got. We talking about what the fuck a person ain't got, like great common sense, good parenting skills, knowing how to tell the fucking truth, taking accountability for the shit that they do. Like, I'm confused. That's the shit that pissed me off. The shit that pissed me off is that the kids don't get the acknowledgement. People so busy being a fan to fucking Brie that they can't notice the fucking traumas that's lying within, baby. If she went through what she went through growing up, why the fuck would you drag your kids through the same fucking month? That's what it is for me. That's what it is for me. Like, the only thing that one made me do is actually speak up on the factors of what are you here for? People say, oh, I'm not screaming in circles or hollering in circles on a platform that you do not. First of all, my blood pressure is very good. Okay. Very good. Very good. And it's not even the factors of you. It's the factors of people like you. Like, I don't understand how people could be so stupid to condone some shit that's so wrong and then actually act like they standing on some shit that actually means some shit. If I'm going to stand on something, I'm going to stand on something that's about something. And them kids should be what it's about. I don't see nobody on that side standing on shit for them kids. These stupid motherfuckers were still in the comments yesterday talking about some John Nell was so good for them. They don't even like him. How he good for them? What has he done that was good for them? What did he bring into that situation other than what they had already, which was bullshit going on? I'm trying to figure that out. How was this man? These are the people that support the person that we talking about, right? And all those people that was in those comments was making me so mad because they talking about how this man was so good for them kids and how he made them so how? We see the shit that goes on when the camera is on, but you're not there when the camera goes the fuck off. And excuse me, the things that was talked about in the messages is shit that happened off camera, baby. That wasn't never shit that people got to see, right? So how the fuck y'all praising an abuser? If this man has spit in this girl's face, said fuck her kids, put his hands on her, punched her son. This man punched her son in the chest over a pair of tennis shoes. But you saying that you this big shoes mean that much to you that you would have to violate a kid over it? And this is the person that y'all saying was good for her kids? Whoa, whoa, whoa. If that's the type of support that people get, I don't never want that type of fucking support. Period. Period. If that's the type of slow bus shit I gotta have behind me, I don't want it, baby. Out of here. She's supposed to be a sight for girls her age or a representation. If you've been through some shit, show some shit. Ain't nobody trying to tell you about your story because your story is your own. But if you're going to tell a story, tell a real one. And don't let us see that throughout this story, there's potholes, baby. It's potholes. We've seen you been a bitch to a nigga, but we ain't seen you be a mother to your kids. You made a whole show to ask your kids how they felt about you moving on. You had to bring them in front of the camera to ask them how they felt about another man. Like you really set up production for this stupid shit. This woman went and got a billboard to praise this man. What the fuck did he do to deserve all of that? So you was tricking. You was tricking. So she was tricking on a chicken. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. How the fuck you take a trip to New York to see a nigga and give him some buns the first night? Like, you must not know what New York is known for, shorty, because you played your part very well. You came here and you gave up them draws on the first night. You left your kids at home to come all the way to New York, to come all the way to New York to get your back dug out. You left your kids at home to come to New York and get your back dug out. That already showed a man what you was about. Listen, I just had Shorty leave her kids all the way back where the fuck they at. She gonna get here. I'm gonna smash. I'm gonna see what it is, and then we gonna go from there. Yep, that sounds about right. Right, right. And when women is focused more on the dick than anything else, then it's not hard for them to become dickmatized. And once you be with your thighs, as long as you can keep getting that dick, sis is going to, it was going to always be with it. And even though He punched her son in the chest. Did that stop her from making this pregnancy announcement? So that mean that you was still fucking a nigga after he violated the most important thing, or should be the closest thing to you, which is your kids. Ain't no coming back from that for me. I'm sorry. Ain't no sorry. And then we could see old Johnny Boy was a alkie. He used to be drinking. He said he was gonna stop. Every alcoholic say they gonna fucking stop. Why are we talking about Robert here? He's fucking misseasoned. He's no longer a part of the treason or the reason. He did not spit in her face. He did not say fuck her kids. He did not do none of that. So why are you not in Jonelle's chat? Go ask Jonelle that. Why are you so invested in Robert Balls that you still worrying about some shit that he ain't got nothing to do with? Why are you even trying to involve him? Don't even speak his name in this shit. The best thing he did was hook her up with them teeth, them tits, and that leaky ass that she chose to go give to the next man. And we see how the fuck that's working out for her. The only thing Brianna owe Robert is tax money for the build up that he gave her and the bullshit that she gave him. That's it. Let the church stand and say amen. Don't fucking talk about Robert to me, because he didn't do half the shit that this nigga did. If anything, he put a person in a position to change her and her children's life. You, the people, remember the bad shit, but they never remember the good shit that people do. They will never remember the good shit that people do. Ask yourself this, bitch. If it wasn't for Robert, how would you know that bitch? Because she was a 304 and now she back to being a whore. Like, I'm confused. How do we even know Brianna? Because of Robert. Give that man his fucking respect. I'm not gonna say I agree with everything that the fuck he do, but I'm not supposed to. I'm not a fan like you. I am a blogger. I blog what is important. The things that these people bring to the internet is the things that I will discuss. You discussing some shit that's not even it. You still on Robert's dick. That belongs to Miss Season. That's no longer Brianna's, and that's why the fuck we possibly seen her getting crashing out all over the internet, because she had to make us believe that she did not want Robert anymore, baby. And you see what that got her, right? Staten Island spitter, a heavy hitter. She ended up with a Staten Island spitter, a heavy hitter. Stop playing with Tay. If you did not hit that like button when you came in, please hit that like button for me, baby. Shit. We all done did some dizzy shit under a niggas, whatever you would come on. Accountability. We are having accountability in here with Tay today. Okay? If it's not about that, it's not about nothing. Everybody plays their own parts in a situation. You can't blame somebody for the part you chose to play. She chose to play these parts, and now the parts is replaying on her. And the things that she decided to lie about is now actually coming to face for truth. The fuck? Robert moved that woman. And see what I said? That's why I say gratitude. People ain't got no fucking gratitude. People just greedy. Did they not read the title? Like, that's what it says specifically. There was never no gratitude given in this situation for the man that started all this shit. It was only greed and a bunch of fucking goofies. Like, no, you're gonna need more people. Just like she's gonna need more people. And like, not for nothing. When there was two sides, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I did not watch Amora's content, and if I did see it, most times it came through the extension of maybe a clipping or something, or sometimes I did just breeze, but I would never watch a whole lot. Yesterday, I watched Amora's live. And not for nothing, she said something that was so true. And I'm definitely going to agree with her too. Why is people so comfortable with putting sugar on shit? Hey, Aisha, why is people so comfortable with putting sugar on shit? Okay, because when you sweeten up shit, does it change it from shit? It's still some shit. You have to call shit exactly what it is. Shit is shit. I mean, they got other terms for what you could call shit. Maybe some doo doo, but doo doo still relates to shit. Do we have to use big words like don't put sugar on defecation? Defecation is still shit. Like, when you say defamation of someone's character, that's basically saying you shitting on somebody's character because you ain't telling the truth. So defecating and defamation is real close to each other because they're both some shit. It's doodle. Right. Duty. Yeah. Who tries to sweeten up some shit? Call shit exactly what it is. Listen, that's some shit. Who the fuck runs out and go, hey, that's some sweet shit? Wait, what? Can you repeat that? That's some what? But bitches that ain't never had nothing and willing to settle for anything will be willing to accept anything as well. So when y'all see a person giving an inch and not willing to go the full yard, bitches be comfortable with that because that be as most as they can get. But to see a young female that's supposed to be an entrepreneur that was pursuing a career that just turned into pursuing a relationship with a man, hmm, that's what y'all promoting. Oh, Tay got 6 kids and 2 grandbabies. What's the problem? What's the problem? What's the problem? I'm confused. And I'm married. Did you know that? So I have no bastards. Tay has no bastards. Okay. So if you asking to see which babies I had out of wedlock, you're going to be disappointed. Someone decided to unmake me just the baby mama and actually make me their wife and take on my children, which is theirs, so that way they didn't have to be bastards in this cold, cold world. So now, what's the next thing? Why do we need to know how many children I have? My oldest child is about to be 30, and my youngest child is not. I'm confused. I'm confused. Yeah, this pussy was good. My club kept getting shot up by the same nigga. What case are you digressing? He kept revisiting the center. I enjoyed getting humped and pumped. It wasn't a bad time for me. It wasn't a bad time for me. I actually had a great time. If I had the camera on, I would show you the position I possibly was in when I made them. And the funny part, if I could do it again right now, I would. Now, Angela, how many kids do you have? And how much bad pussy have you given away? Being that we talking about my shit, I'm confused. Shit. You can see each and every one of them to go to the next playlist. But we're not talking about my kids, okay? My kids ain't getting punched in the chest. Ain't nobody almost hitting my kids with no car. And ain't nobody damn sure spitting in my face. So I needed to know what was the point of that question. Like, where are we going? Where are we going here? Where are we going here? But anyway, back to the conversation. Hey, Tony. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate you, Tony. Back to the conversation at hand. Every grown up should have a plan. Now, how your plan actually decides to work out for you, the only way you will know is how you no, don't block her. Let her stay. I don't block people. You know, I guess she chose to engage. She needed somebody to talk to. Ain't shit really going on over there. I guess the fact is, other than disappointment, because yeah, them comments seemed real disappointing yesterday. Like, oh my God. But that's all right. We still got your back, Bree. She definitely gonna need y'all to have her back now. Like what? Wait, it's story time. Yeah, she needed to know how many kids I have. I don't know why, but was I supposed to go? That's none of your fucking business. They're all over my channel. All you had to do was go out of this video and click a couple of videos down, and you actually see my children right there. I put them out for the world to see. See, real mothers do real things. Not only do I do this type of content, but I also do family content. You know, where you actually see me interacting with my children and actually getting to see what children do when you're not involving children in adults' business, if you understand what I mean. Thank you, Rev. Yes, I appreciate that. Regardless of what she's getting the message, if it's not her, whoever it is, they'll go right, right. Well, I hope she got the message this morning that accountability is everything, and she needs to take accountability for her actions. Otherwise, actions are going to continue to be actions, and reaping what you sow. And yeah, this is what you call reaping. This is what you call reaping, and she's reaping. And then it's people like that that be done had you got your fucking wig pushed back because they'll be comfortable with you sitting in a situation that's no good for you. Okay, sugar on shit. That's the same shit that Amara was talking about. When you got a bunch of people running around making it seem like it's okay with the actions that certain people display, it's not. When you're there as a friend and you're actually being supportive, you can support your friend. Yes, it's nothing wrong with supporting your friend, but that don't mean that you agree with the shit that your friend may be going through. And Amara made that definitely acknowledgeable last night. Listen, in the saga, I was supporting Bree. It's a difference. Now she's a blogger. She has to give her actual opinion on how she feels about the situation. It don't have nothing to do with being judgmental. It has something to do with having opinion on the situation that you see us basically showing itself. And if you're a human being with any common sense, you would not agree with any of the things that have been being presented thus far. But as a friend, you're not going to blast your friend all over the internet, even if that's what it is that you feel. So no, that's not what we got at that time from Amara. She was just being a supportive friend to Bree. But now that there's a blogging platform where she actually speaks, it has nothing to do with the judgment of Bree. And that's what people don't get. It has something to do with the overall situation, baby. How the fuck you take baby Amora to counseling? Because you say that she was scared of her daddy. Well, you actually taking her to counseling because she was scared of the shit that she's seen you and Jarnell going through, and she actually wanted to be with her father. Because from that phone call that I inserted, and I did it on purpose in the video yesterday, even after Robert not speaking to his daughter for months, when she spoke to her father on the phone, that did not look like a child that was in any type of fear. That looked like a child that was looking happy and like, daddy, why? Like, daddy. Like, I'm confused. Come on, you used that baby to play against Robert because you knew that's what he cared about. And that's the only thing you had left to hold on to. And then you let this man do the same thing. The fuck? How you let somebody play with your kids and don't think God gonna play with you? You going to pay for the shit that you do. Come on, accountability, accountability, accountability. Where's the accountability? People be willing to talk some shit, but people don't be really willing to face the facts. And the facts is this is not a good situation, no type of way, any type of way that you flip it. Good morning. It's no good. This situation, fuck the two adults in the situation. Like I said, we worried about the kids because they getting to see and know the shit that we don't. And if we know the shit that we do at the level that we do, imagine the mental shit that they have to deal with too. And her boys are becoming teenagers. Like they not little boys no more. Okay, you walking around in little ass fucking bikinis with your ass out to show face for the next man. Like, come on. That you had another man in your bed after you wasn't even fully divorced yet. Please don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. And if anybody's been here for thus far, like I'm just being honest. If you've watched my video, many other people's videos, and you've watched Lupac video, okay, because Lupac is like the IRS when it comes to this situation. If Lupac pull out a receipt, baby, it's concrete, okay? And if you need to see anything that you didn't see, please go tap into that, baby. And I'm pretty sure you will get what it is that you need. Ain't nobody got no time to be being fanned out about somebody that ain't doing shit worth fanning. Anybody can go to motherfucking Alibaba and order some motherfucking no frill clothing and put a sticker on that shit. Anybody can go and get some goddamn shea butter, cocoa butter, coconut, some butter out the fucking refrigerator and make a label and put it on it. What are we talking about here? What are these people really doing? What are we really doing? Huh? Other than the person making money off of the negativity that they put out on another person, what are we doing here again? Remind me. And if she's busy tricking, okay? Yeah, because she been tricking. All right? She been tricking. She was spending on that New York nigga. Okay? And now it's going to cost her. And then you got the nerve that you know what a nigga is and you fucking him unprotected. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Just like all money ain't good money, all dick ain't good dick. Okay? You have to definitely be careful. All right? All right. Just like money could end you up in some situations you don't really want to be in. The wrong dick could end you up in some situations you don't really want to be in either. And this will be true. Okay. And this is the classic case of what we see. Because if it came down to making decisions far as the D or making decisions far as a mother, which ones have we seen a person make decisions under? Like if I'm saying something wrong, let me know. It's 128 people up on here. Hit the like button first and foremost for your girl, right? But let me know. Let me know. All money, not good money. All dick, not good dick. That's right. Stay with the peace. That's what I'm saying. So you let me know if I'm saying something wrong. Because if we seen a mother trying to be a mother to her child, and we just seen a goofy trying to harass her and stop her from doing what it is that she was trying to do, and far as trying to pursue and move forward, then okay, then we would be able to say, why is he doing the things that he's doing and this, that? But when we fully see a person including themselves in the goofiness and then get treated goofy by a goofy, what are we talking about? We don't see a person making decisions for a child or for children. We see a person always going through something under the factors of a nigga. How did we get here? Her telling a story about a nigga. When she was with a nigga, she was telling a story about another what? Nigga. How did we get the story about the pistols in the pits? How do we know about the totes and the chokes? Hello? Ah, hello? Right. You ain't gonna, a person is not going to be able to do to you what you don't allow. Okay, it just don't go down like that. It don't happen and it won't happen. If you stick around for some shit, then you will be in some shit. And I'm going to be honest, a lot of women, a lot of people, a lot, even man, woman, child, goldfish. I don't give a fuck what you is. If you going through a situation and it's not a good one, none of us is going to be happy with that. Some people actually been in situations that they've tried to get away from or needed to get away from or had to actually go through some shit to get away from. And then you got a dizzy bitch running into shit because this is what she wants. All women, like, I'm just going to be honest. Some women are sadistic, okay? Some women are very sadistic. Just like there's people that don't like to be beat on and don't like aggression and physical contact. There's some women out here in this world that needs that type of attention to feel that a man loves them. Like they will make a man get aggressive just to see how far they can get that man to go to prove that, yeah, I got that nigga, he loved me. There is sadistic women. You have to know the type. There's some women that like the fight. They don't call it getting beat up. They will let you know. Listen, me and my nigga was fighting. We was getting it on the fuck, the fuck. Like what? There's some women that think that fighting and arguing shit is cool. If a nigga don't black her eye, that means he don't love her. The fuck? Some women like that aggressive shit. And some women don't. But that's why her and Robert did not make it. Because she was trying to force him to be something that he was not. Did you see how fast the Israelites got the fuck away from her and got a wife? I don't give a fuck if you say my wife is fat, bitch. You ain't it. Hey, Blueberry Boots. How you doing, baby? Love you. Like, did you see? And how did that situation work, baby? Because when did the Israelites get married? In between the three or in between the two? Like, how did that work for you? Because that would mean that you was willfully sleeping with a nigga that you knew had a bitch. Hello, somebody. And was you doing all of this? You was sleeping with somebody else's nigga. Um, Having kids, all while getting 3 degrees. Shit, you a superhero, shorty. At this point, you are a superhero. Cause I'm trying to figure out what the timeline consists of. What have we seen a person do that was so good for us to be so promotive of it? I don't promote bullshit. I'm sorry. Latte, you know, I'm I'm confused. What did we see a person do before the announcement, the big announcement of this pregnancy, whatever this is supposed to be? Did we not see this doing skits with a lookalike Robert? That's sick. That is sick. Nobody noticed it. Like, not one of her friends said, "Girl, what you doing? Give me your storyline so I know what's up." Because right now, that's sick. Why would you still be doing skits of someone, or with an imitation of or a remake of your ex-husband, if you're in a relationship with a whole new nigga? And if that wasn't that long ago, that means that you was already within the process of trying to become prego, being prego, or whatever. I don't know. But they say when a woman cut her heel, if she going through some shit, like, and Stella got her groove back, and she just woke up and went and cut her shit off and waved it, and everybody just thought it was this new look. No, sis is going through some real shit at home, and she knows she probably wasn't too appreciative, or even if the situation wasn't as perfect with Robert, she know goddamn well it was not what it is with Janelle. And sometimes we do wish that we could take some parts of a person and put it with another person and make one perfect person. So if she could have took Robert's antics as far as work and family and this, that, and third, and possibly took Janelle's dick. I'm not saying nothing's wrong with Robert's dick, but Janelle is street dick. He's not homegrown dick. See, Robert is homegrown. See, he was fucking her like a nigga. He was fucking her like that was his wife. He was fucking her like a street dog. And if you like being fucked like a street dog, then you gonna pick the street dog fucker, you know? And she picked the street dog fucker, and now she's being treated like a fucking street dog. Like, I'm confused. Like, where's the psychologists, all these people that say they got all these jobs in big places that support her, and they not missing no motherfucking meals, but you missing the message? Y'all not missing no meals, but y'all missing the message. Headliner, hello, Janelle is a fucking goofy, and Bree is a goofy for bringing his goofy ass in that situation around those beautiful ass kids. And that's on period. Okay? Let somebody punch his goofy ass in his chest. Did y'all see them fucking baby pictures? Somebody should have punched him in his fucking face as a child. Maybe that would have fixed him for the now. Because for somebody to even have to look at him as a fucking baby was a disgrace to me. He was not cute. Bree is probably, listen, ugly niggas, they go, I'm sorry. Certain girls got a type. Certain girls got a type. Because insecurities is a real thing, right? So a girl that has a certain type of look, she'll go for a certain type of look in a nigga. A nigga that she think ain't so cute that every other person might not want to be fuckable, because she don't have the insight within herself to deal with the nigga that looks just as good as her. She would feel like that's competition. So some women have a type, and I'm not saying that Robert is ugly by no sense in the word, but as you can see, Brianna had a type. She likes a dark-skinned male. She likes a male that she feels that she's superior to in the look department. So once she's no longer, yeah, you ugly, you lucky you can get a bitch like me, and now that other bitches see you with me, that's gonna make you feel like you could get more bitches, baby. But not only did a nigga go and get another bitch, he went and got a bitch with the same name as you. That must have hurt. Because to have two Brees in town, woo, she has a type. She has a type. She has a type, and she picks that type so she feel like they will be infatuated with her type, because they should be happy that they got a person that looks the way that she do. But what people don't realize is, help me figure this out. When you look in the mirror, you see one thing, that's your outside. The mirror does not show your insides, but people will definitely get to see how ugly your inside is from the actions that you give. And that has nothing to do with your pretty face. That shit will just become a part of the ugly case as well. Yeah, you cute, but you ain't shit. You ain't about shit. You ain't really got shit going on. What you got was given through the factors of man and not self. And that's why you fighting to keep the wealth. And what you gain through negativity, you're trying to keep through negativity. So negativity is what you will be a part of. The fuck? You let another bitch come in with your name and sit you the fuck down. Sis ain't have shit to say to Brie at all. She told us that she was licking your man ass. Like, your man likes his ass licked. Who's the real bitch in the situation then? Maybe that means that's why he acts so bitching, because he's actually the real bitch in the situation. Like, what man wants you to bend over and lick his? What man wants his legs in the air while a bitch licks it? Any nigga that I'm with, if I even attempt, that nigga would have been done punched me on the top of my motherfucker. I would have been knocked out right there on the balls. Night, night. Ain't no way. Not only did her daughter ask her what time was she coming home, her daughter asked her as well, was she going to be leaving them for John now? Yes. Yes, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. What do your kids see for them to ever think that that would be a worry? Listen, as a parent, we know if you listen, you go to the store, your kids like, Mommy, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Mommy, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? If you go into the bathroom, your kids is going, Mommy, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Listen, I can't even use the bathroom alone in my house. Okay? First of all, I will be in the bathroom with the door closed, and my kids don't even knock. They just open the door. Yeah, mom. So and so, and I'm sitting there looking like I am using the bathroom. Mind you, they done came and got comfortable, sat down on the tub. Me sitting on the toilet, they not paying that shit no mind. It's just like a seat for us to conversate. But when your kids see you leave and they asking you, are you leaving them for a man? That's scary. What did they hear you say, or what did they see take place to make them feel that they will ever lose you to this dude or any other dude? I'm confused. I'm confused. See, when we seen LaTruth on camera with Lauren, right? Right? Respectfully, we seen him teaching her how to be a young lady. Okay? He was teaching her how to cook. Okay, pouring positive affirmation into her, letting her know that she was beautiful and the world had to be ready for her, and those type of things that he was putting into her that was positive. Nigga, we ain't even see the Israelite do none of that shit. He picked them kids up in a fucking gas station. That's because he still knows Brianna is a crazy bitch, and he don't want her to know where the fuck he live, or don't want her nowhere near his house. Because if the relationship was what everybody say that it is, everybody would be cordial at this point in time. Why the fuck would you have to pick your kids up at a gas station? I'm waiting. Oh, Angela, where you at in the comments, honey? We need you now. This is the part where you're supposed to play. Oh, Angela, why did Bree drop the kids off in the gas station? Why was Bree trying to get Robert to adopt those same 3 kids that was dropped in the gas station? Why was she trying to get Robert to adopt them if their father was so involved with them? How would another man have felt about that? Oh, I'm taking care of my kids, but you want them to be adopted? Make it make sense. Oh, Angela. That shit is not funny, but it's dead ass funny. Because if common sense was so common, why the fuck none of them fans have it? And this is what scares me. Okay, people will get online and follow the wrong shit because they will believe it for truth. And you got all these fucking dingleberry ass females following you for some shit that's not true, not knowing she needs to be saved. At this point, she needs to be saved. Okay. And it's different when you need to be saved from other people. But at this point, sis needs to be saved from herself because she's the person that's making the decision that's putting everybody else in, making the decisions that's putting everybody in the situations that they are in. Man, woman, and child. Nigga, they said her daddy was a pedophile. And every time she left town, who did she leave the kids with? The man under the stairs in the basement. The same man Robert was giving all his clothes to. The same man that was standing outside with Robert when the police came that day and was like, all right, man, just relax. I know, I know. Not one time did we see that man in the factors of saying, hey, why the fuck did you put your hands on my daughter? Okay, he was out there comforting the wrong person if that was the case. Did we all see that? Did we all see that? Hey, everybody that's coming in. Um, did we not all see that? They said, do you have any? I ain't got no guns. First of all, when she was on the phone, she even tried to tell a lie about that. We all clearly hear her saying to the fucking police, he got a gun. He got a gun. Right? But then when she does the video, and they recanted on that same video and they asked her about that same motion. Now, mind you, did you not watch your own video, sis? Or did you not watch the video that Robert put out? Because we can clearly hear you and we can hear the people on the other line. And they asked that. They asking you, is there any guns in the house? You're telling them he has a gun, period. So now the police would have pulled up with guns blazing and just shot this man or took him off of the earth and unalived him due to the factors of someone putting a false narrative out there. You was trying to try, he got a gun. See, you really poured it on thick. Now look at this shit. You got a nigga that spit. Donkey. A donkey. You got a donkey. A whole ass. A whole ass. The hell? You went from a man that had a fucking plan to a goddamn donkey that don't do nothing but make an ass out of you and him every chance he get. Huh. Plus you know said we're oh Angela. Weird shit. Where the fuck was Angela when her friend was getting spit on? Why the fuck she ain't here fucking with me? Like she better go back on over there with the people that's worried about Bree. We worried about the babies over here on these sides, okay? Because they're the ones that don't make decisions for themselves, but wind up getting caught up in a whole bunch of shit that they ain't got nothing to do with, right? So Angela better go on back over there to that Bree house and let them know, yeah, it's fucked up for us now, y'all. It's fucked up. Like we can't say shit. She done made us look stupid as shit. And I'm just being and that's the same person that y'all fanned out with. Cause we don't we just put it out there. Yes, people say, oh, y'all just as bad. Cause y'all promote her. Y'all hell, as long as y'all talk about her and this y'all still making sure she get that bag. Yeah, but I'm getting a bag too. And I have a different point of view. I'm not putting things out in the in the how can I say in the way that she is. I'm putting things out in a way of what shit should not be. Okay, this is the proof. This is how it was done. But if you were smart, you would do things way differently. Anything you seen sis do, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. I was wondering after she told John and his mom she was pregnant, where his mom go. I thought they all was on. Listen, after she told that lady she was pregnant, vacation over. Everything done. It's a wrap. Okay? The next thing we got is this goddamn post saying that listen, I was doing the most. I'm no longer ignoring red flags. Well, listen, sis, you've been ignoring red flags since red flags been red flags. I think that you should start looking for yellow flags at this point, or white flags. Wave the white fucking flag at this point in time, and just give up with the stupidity and the stupid shit. Because now you would be left back where you started out, and that's what your focus should have been from the beginning, which is your kids. And now if you done made an announcement, you done added one on to it. At least the last child that you had came out of a marriage. You done left a marriage to become somebody's corny ass baby mama. Y'all can't even go on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, if you do go on Real Housewives of Atlanta, you will have to go on as the ex-wife of the truth, because everybody else fucked you. Nobody else married you. You see what I'm saying? The one man that thought enough of, and then he married you twice. He didn't even marry you once. He married you twice. Like twice, two times. One, two, one, two. 1, 2, 1, 2. He married you 1, 2, 1, 2. The first time was something small. The next time niggas was in Jamaica. This man was just healing. You was happy to be showing your garter belt like two times, two times. But that's because you was happy and LaTruth was not. That's because he left you. You did not leave him. He said, listen, I don't know what the fuck this is, but I want out. Okay? He was holding back a lot from the internet. When he did come on the internet, he tried to make it productive. Okay. But once he brought you onto his channel, it started to become unproductive, right? Because now he's in a battle of being who he normally is, far as giving himself to the people, and dealing with someone who's an insecure, crazed fucking maniac. Now, I'm not going to say that, oh, as a man, he probably wasn't looking and this, that, and the third. Niggas, look, he ain't fucking gay. Nigga, I look with my nigga while we walking down the street. Yo, shorty got fat ass, right? Especially if it's not a BBL. Like, if it's not a BT, each their own. But I think the legs and the ass don't match with that. I'll take something that looks a little natural and be like, hey, shorty, work it. That's homegrown. That's grits. That's potatoes. That's grits. You understand? But when you got a woman that's jealous of every other woman that bypasses her, you're going to have a bitch that have insecurities. And then she's going to think that her man want every other thing. And then she's going to be assuming. And when you assume, you make an ass out of yourself. And she's made an ass out of herself a couple of times. Because was LaTrue probably flirty? Yeah, what the fuck? He's a man. I'm not gonna say that he's not. Is respect supposed to go a certain way? Yes, the fuck it is, especially when you have a fucking wife. But that doesn't stop the fact that from a person happened to promote and do the business when you knew who you met in the business that they was in. How the fuck these bills gonna get paid? Bitch, you ain't doing shit. You came in here with the Best Buy shirt and some fucking food stamps. How the fuck is that gonna keep us in here? And you came with 3 kids. And you came with 3 kids. So once you know that a man is no longer no longer happy with you, and he's in the process of wanting to leave, you try to make that man life a living motherfucking hell. I guess that pretty face that you talk about in that box that you give out ain't doing enough to stop these niggas from wanting to get the fuck on ASAP or from doing something different. She was only with him for the come up. Because first of all, she was hitting him first for the come up of another nigga. If she could have got on with the factors of 20 mil, nigga, she did that video for $100. She did a video for 20 mil for $100 and then was hitting Robert up to promote the video. So if Robert didn't have any motion, why would you be hitting him up to give something motion that you are trying to put out there? If he was a nobody, then regardless to whether he promoted this video or not, it would still be a nothing. Why would you be hitting a man up that's a nobody to promote something for somebody else? Let's make that make sense. Now, once you started fucking him and he told 20 mil, listen, I'll pay you, but I don't even want the video put out there because I don't want people to get that vision of the woman or the lady that I'm trying to, you understand, at some point make my wife. So no, I don't want her to go through with that, and I'll be like, I'll be comfortable if you, because did you see how you looked in that video? That shit was trash. That she was definitely looking like the back page girl that she was at that point in time. The way that she looks before Robert and after Robert is not the fucking same. She don't even got the same fucking teeth in her mouth, okay? She don't even got the same ass or the same breast or none of that other shit. That's when you get with the situation and it upgrades you. But you don't get upgraded and then forget where you come from and start to try to bite the hand that feeds you. And that's why greed is in my title. Because a person being greedy will shit them out of everything that was supposed to be a blessing. Some people don't take things as a blessing. Some people feel entitled. They feel like they entitled to the shit that they get. They never feel like a person did it from their fucking heart. Like, what made you, like, if I didn't love you and I wasn't coming from the heart, you don't think that Robert wasn't getting pussy before it was a brief? But none of those other bitches was put on camera. Everything else was business. And then the one female that he decides to put on camera and let the world know, look, this gonna be my lady. You know what I'm saying? She turned out to be a goddamn beast. Bree the beast. Bree claimed not too long ago she was not getting food stamps until Robert said something. She a goddamn lie. And I think she got not only do she got multiple personality disorder, I think she got dementia too, because she seems to forget a lot of the shit that she say and think that we supposed to forget too. And that's not the case. Because that came out of her mouth that she said that she had food stamps when the situation happened with Toya and people was calling in to try to get Toya, situation or to call themselves telling the peoples or however it worked out. And they was arguing online and they were saying, she was saying, yeah, I did get food stamps too. I did get food stamps too. Yes, you did get food stamps too, boo. Okay. And she must have had dementia because she must have forgot that she told us that, but we ain't forget. You understand? Just like they had said, she had said that they had said that she had said that Jarnell breast stink, and he looked like his breast stink, and he played with boogers. But if you ask me, that's signs of someone that's not aging mentally in the right direction. Okay, he has a lot of signs of immaturity, and I'm just being honest. People with disability do make it in the real world too. There's a place for everybody. And we don't know nobody's demographic workup to know what mental illnesses or what mental breakdowns that they have before we actually decide. Where did she meet this nigga? Online. I'm guaranteeing you she met him online, because she's saying she met him in New York. No, y'all was talking online. You planned to meet him in New York, and that's how that wound up. But at the end of the day, he was a fan of yours, bitch. He was waiting for your everybody. The world was watching. The world was watching. Okay. So niggas knew what was going on. You think he wasn't within the crowd watching? And then once you felt like you had somebody that liked you a little bit, you gave Robert your whole ass to kiss, for real, for real. But then you had to, because he didn't want no more of your ass. You was showing up to his house with lingerie and you was getting disappointed, baby. Rejection is nobody likes to be rejected. Listen, I can't take rejection either. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't gonna sit here and make it seem like I'm made of steel. I would be boo-hooing. Okay, we ain't gonna. All right, if I took the time to put on my lace lingerie and go to a nigga house and show up and ring the bell, and that nigga leave me on the porch, and oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna cry in the car. I'm definitely going to be crying in the car in my lingerie. I sure am, like, oh shit. Oh no. He turned me not down. He turned me down, down. He not turned me down. He turned me down, down. Not little down, a lot of down. All the way down. A different type of down. Okay. And then once that didn't work, then you start showing up on the porch with Mosky. So that mean that you was dropping your daughter off to somebody that you saying that you knew she was scared of, and then you had to go and get all type of therapy. Like, what the fuck did you and what did Mosky see you and Jarnell do that that baby was walking around in fear? I'm standing on that. This man took and threw the horse in the garbage that her father bought her. That's something that's traumatic. Do you know the type of fucking mental things that will put into a child's mind? You snatching something away from her that she holds dear to her. Do we not remember that? And then the first time Robert got her back, the first thing he did was go and buy her another little fucking pony. When you do something out of malice, is not going to work for the good. And this situation did not work for the good because it didn't come together for the good. It was never for the good. It was never about the good at all. So anyway, in my opinion, he's not gonna last through the nagging of this pregnancy, and they will be living separately. They should have been living separately from the beginning. She had moved him into another man's house at the start. The next man, Cologne, wasn't even out the air before she moved him up in there. You could still smell Robert around the children while she moved him in on the children. Like that it is so sad. And he must be in the process of getting ready to leave her, or she feel like it's something. So that's why this baby is possibly coming into place. And then I seen somebody write somewhere, oh yeah, it's John that wanted the baby. He started to feel like it was something wrong because she wasn't getting pregnant. And she would be a damn fool. Maybe that was God, child. That was God trying to protect you. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. How you letting a nigga that don't got near none not kid, practice kid, supposed kid, accident kid of a kid, tell you that something wrong with you because you haven't had his kid? You'll be a goddamn fool, and you got living kids to believe some shit like that. To believe some shit like that. But we are in the business of accountability. And until people take accountability for the shit that they've done and the actions that they've created, we're going to continue to see this shit formulate just the way it's been formulating. And I'm sorry, greed, no gratitude, and fucking goofy is exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. Hit that like button, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the share button too. Make sure your girl get out there so the message can get from one to another. Because somebody definitely needs to hear this, because I don't think that they be getting it. Everybody be worried about the adults, but nobody's worried about the fucking children. And the ones that are worried about the children, they get basically criticized, and people come in their comments and talk all type of shit when we're talking what's actually legit. We don't give a fuck about that bitch. She ain't got no real shit going on other than shit going on. That's it. Listen, don't get, I wouldn't even be surprised. This whole ride has not, listen, if people don't know how to do nothing when it comes to this social media, is get a bag, okay? And some people don't give a damn whether it's negative or positive content that gets them the views. Because once you get used to living a certain lifestyle, that's what it is, okay? Right now, Brianna couldn't see herself going back to a regular 9 to 5. So whatever she got to keep doing and keep that shit thriving, that's what she gonna do. And if negativity gets the bag, baby, then we're going to continue to see more negativity. And meanwhile, while people like, ooh, ah, ooh, and the kids are still within the place to see all of this shit take place, whatever it may be. And then we don't think, listen, my kids be online. I know her kids be online. You don't know what type of shit that your kids come across online. You may try to give them your point of view, but it ain't gonna be but so long that you're going to be able to keep other people's point of views out too. And you never know, they might agree with the other shit that other people got to say because they not comfortable with the shit that they dealing with in their place. Yeah, it's still live, LaShawn. Tay still chatting at tatting. I'm still chatting. I'm still here. We still live in full effect, girl. If she thinks paying a man is a good baby, listen, listen. First of all, if she think her daddy having a gag order on her is a good fucking, listen. You got your baby daddy, the man you sleeping with, giving your hoogie to, got a gag order on you. And that's possibly why she couldn't or ain't said half the shit that she really want to say. And the post that she put up, she tried to put it in as much layman's terms as possible, baby. But but ain't no nigga I'm with gonna get me to share unless nigga what the most we seen from the movie that you did is you running around down the street looking stupid with the makeup on your face, with the cuts, trying to make people believe that somebody really got you. That goes to show you the type of attention that that man like. We don't see him going out doing shit with the boys. Okay, that happened for all of what, a month, when she was meeting him in the park and they was playing, him and the boy was playing basketball or whatever. Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to that? Yes. Yeah, that's the NDA. Yeah, she definitely, that's what it was. Thank you, Talisa. Yes. How you sign an NDA with a nigga, but now you running around talking about you pregnant. Ain't that business of his you ain't supposed to tell? I guess that's why he ain't never put it on his page. You done made an announcement and a breakup all within one fucking week. Became a single mama within 48 hours. And not one time did he make an announcement of shit. Of shit at all. Mm-mm. And she'll never outshine. You can't outshine something that's pure when you're not pure yourself. She's not nowhere near pure. She don't do nothing pure, nor do she come from a pure space. So it may seem like she's winning. Hey, Tyree. It may seem like she's winning to other people that's in the rat race with her, but she's not really winning, because the way you feel that you winning, if it's not for good standards, will be the same way that you lose. And the same way we seen her go up will be the same way we seen her go down. And the things that she got going on right now is not really fucking productive. So I'm confused. What is people following? That's why she used the words them and that. Yes. Yes. She could not say names. She could not say names. She could not say that man name. Period. Nigga, like at the end of the why are we playing right here? Like, did you try to put that announcement out and hope that he wasn't going nowhere because you knew he about to go somewhere or that he been somewhere? Because a little birdie told Lupac, you seen it on her community wall, that he's been in likeness to somebody else. And it ain't her. Somebody that's really in the industry. And I don't think this one name is Brie. What if he fuck around and get the other Brie pregnant too right now? Now that would be a storyline. And then we'll have like one life to live, and this would be like days of our damn lives at this point. If he fuck around and get the other Brie pregnant at this point in time, yeah, that would be a storyline, baby. Double Brees, double babies. I wonder who's gonna have the boy and who's gonna have the girl. I wonder if the both babies don't come out looking like the daddy. Please don't let the babies come out looking like they daddy. Please, Lord, if you hear my prayers, see, they be lying. So don't listen to them, Lord. Okay, I know you don't really like lions. So I'm going to come to you as a pure soul and say, please, Lord, don't let that baby come out looking like his daddy. Because did you see the daddy? But listen, you created the daddy. So you already know what that face looked like and what it grew into. But you knew it before it even started to produce, right? So please don't make that baby go through that. Please let that baby come out looking like Brie. Please, if you don't do nothing else, let that baby come out looking like Bree, because if that baby come out looking like old Johnny boy, it's going to be cursed forever, baby. Amen. Amen. And I promise I'm gonna drink a lot of water today and I'm gonna be good. And I'm still working on that cursing thing, Lord. But you know that's like seasoning to chicken. I don't mean no harm. You know who I am. Let the church stand. She called RH out, but not one time she called John name in her angry post. That's because he ain't never get Robert didn't even never get an NDA on her or this, that, and the third. At some point in time, Robert let silence be his best friend, and he let her actions tell on her time and time again. It wasn't much that Robert had to say to defend himself in some cases, because the way she acted out, it showed us exactly who she was. I love you too, LaShawn. It showed us exactly who she was. Look at how his mama acted and what she told her son in private. Exact. You could see it all in that lady's face. You could see it all in that lady's face that she was not with the shits. And that's why she took them all the way to Mexico to do it. You think Bree be up and listen? She probably only got the lady to come out because she told her that she was going to be celebrating Jarnell's birthday. Okay. And given the relationship that Jarnell and his mother has, of course his mother will want to be there for her son. It has nothing to do with Goofy number one, which is Bree, right? So now Bree feels that okay, I got everybody here. Now is the time. For real, you gonna embarrass me like this, bitch? You done came out here told these people that I'm a motherfucking crackhead and all type of shit. You done had leaky pictures of doodle coming up out your crotch on the internet talking about you and my son having fun. He done spit on you and shit. Done said F your kids. Done punched your kids. And you gonna have the nerve to bring me here for this shit? Bitch, if you don't get me back to Staten Island, if you don't get me back to Staten Island, I'm about to start wilding. Get me off the ship with this bitch. And she meant it. And soon as her feet got back on regular ground, we see that post now. Because they ain't with it. She ain't with it. He ain't with it. They ain't with it. And now in this case, instead of her trying to be spiteful and wanting to take Robert to court for child support, ear flick. I'm flicking my hair over my ear, guys. Right now, she has somebody that could take her dumb ass to court for child support. So now all he did was do the same thing that you've been doing to niggas he set him a path in a bag for life. Let's talk about it. Right? There can only be one me. Thank you. It's only one me, right? There can only be one me. Can't nobody do you like me. That's right. I should have remixed that. Like, there can only be one Brie. Can't nobody do no lying like Brie. That girl is selfish, selfish, and selfish. None of these kids she had to be a mother to. She had each one of these children to attempt to keep a dude. She said she didn't even go to her mother's funeral because of a dude. Did y'all miss that too? Listen, was y'all not paying attention? She said her baby father was so insecure he didn't let her go outside like that and stuff. He used to get jealous when she would go out. So she couldn't even spend time with her mother, her dying mother like that when she was dying. And now every post that she writes, she be like, I swear to my mama, your mama slapping the shit out you right now. Stop lying on her too. What the shit was you doing other than being fast before she left, boo? You was already 15 living with a man. So what was that relationship again? Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't talking about nobody mother because I love mothers. I miss my mother. I wish I had my mother. But we're not going to use the dead mother card to play on anybody intelligence when you were being disrespectful and neglectful to the same person that you're trying to praise now that they're no longer here. But they want to knock Robert down every time, or these people choose to knock Robert down every time he says something or makes a post about his mother. If that man decides to get up and make a post about the mother that he does not remember every fucking day, he has the right to do that, because the difference is she got to know hers. He never got the right to know his. And he maybe feel like a lot of things in his life would have been different had he been given the chance. Like, what? Did people forget she didn't even go to her mother's funeral? She did not go to her mother's funeral. And what was stopping her? A dude. A G-U-D-E. A D-U-D-E. A dude, baby. Okay? The same shit that's stopping her from being a mother now. A D-U-D-E. Because she like D-I-C-K. And that's all she keep on her brain. The hell? Did y'all not remember the video when Robert was outside doing a video and he was just casually on the camera and Brianna came out the house and she was supposed to be going to get her nails done and she was on the camera for a few minutes and she turned around and like, look at look at her butt. And Robert like, what you doing all of that for? You married. You ain't supposed to be worried about that. She like, yeah. He like, yeah, we're going to have to get you some more clothes to put on. Like, a slaw will be a slaw. You cannot turn a hoe into a housewife unless a hoe don't choose to be a hoe no more and become a wife. Because if you take the hoe out the streets, but the hoeing is still in the hoe is still going to choose the hoe and going to make her way back to the streets where the hoeing goes. Okay? She only cares about the DICK. And wherever she can get that from, baby, that's who she's going to be giving her attention to. Period. How the fuck she had to write the nigga that was in the courthouse about I can't talk to you no more. is disrespectful to my relationship. Wait a minute, bitch. If you ain't married, you consider single. We're in a relationship. Ain't you in divorce court? How you talk about you being you in divorce court? Talk about you being disrespectful to another relationship? What the fuck? Did we miss something? Hold on. And if you are in court and you saying that you the one who left your husband, right? You left him. You saying you left him. You said you left him. She said she left him, right? Everybody raised their hand. Didn't she say she left him? I don't think when you leave, you're considered the defendant. I think you would have been the plaintiff. So did they put your name in the wrong spots or something? Is that like a fucking typo? Did they mean to put Robert as the defendant because he was supposed to be defending the fact that you was leaving him? Or did they put your name in the rightful place because he was the plaintiff and you was the factors of the defendant because you wanted or needed to defend that he was leaving your ass? Like when you came on live that day and tried to make it a joke, like you already knew that you knew them fucking papers was coming. Robert told you them papers was coming. She said he tricked me. He tricked me. He tricked me. I swear he tricked me. First, I went and got the divorce. And then I thought we was making things up. So I thought we was working things out. So I ripped my papers up, right? But then, before I knew it, he went down to the court and he got papers on me. You think we motherfucking stupid? If you go and you look up underneath them records, there ain't never been no motherfucking court record that showed that you was gonna take this man. The only thing that got something with your name on it is all them fake ass goddamn police reports that you tried to create to get that man taken off of his fucking feet. And that's it. Now, if you call the police department, they got record of you complaining and lying. But at the courthouse, the only record they got is of you getting left. And if you say, excuse me, can I have the front seat, please? If you saying that this man did all this abusing and disrespect to you and his babies when y'all was in that 6-year relationship, unlike us, we're only bloggers. We're giving our opinion. When you come into a court, you have to prove what it is that you're able to say. The judge did not even acknowledge the motherfucking allegations, baby. If he felt like Robert was any type of threat, he would have still made that man pay child support without getting visitation at all. Why did we not hear anything of the sort come up in the court case as far as the divorce? Why was that not the judge threw out the nature of the DV? That wasn't even something that was a part of the divorce, baby. Did nobody remember that? Did nobody remember that? Yarnell says she left Robert for him. And that's why he's a goofy. That's why he's the goofy. But her lying ass probably told him that shit, and his dumb goofy ass probably believed it. So we don't never know. She probably told him some shit like that, but that just furthermore proves what we've been saying thus far. She had already been talking to Jonelle in the inbox way further than what it came to the face to be. They had already been conversating, baby. They were like pen pals. They was keeping it in the DMs. You know it goes down in the DM. It goes down in the DM. And it was definitely going down in the DM. First he was a pen pal. And then once he seen the relationship actually break up between her and Robert or whatever the case may be, he like, yo, yeah, this is my choice. Not never knowing. Okay. He was only picking up what the next nigga left behind. If Robert still wanted Brianna, it would never been a Jonelle. Trust and believe. This lady was calling everybody that she could to get her fucking family back until she seen it wasn't going to be that. And then she rebelled. And this is the situations that we have here. She called his sister. She called his brother. The same people that she tried to shit on throughout the situation, even though, they not a part of it anymore. But let's just be honest. She called Kevin and tried to get him to counsel them and actually bring them back to be reconnected. She never wanted to get a divorce. But being that you can't control somebody else, you have to deal with what's being dealt. So even though she didn't want to get a divorce, she had to deal with the factors at some point that she was being divorced because she was a fucking liar. And once it's different. See, women take a man back time and time again. When a man is done, that is it. I've been left before. Shit, it ain't something that don't happen. It's something that does happen. Everybody just can't take it when it do. And this is the classic case of Boo Boo the fucking fool. She thought that she was proving something to a person that no longer wanted what she had. You can't make somebody jealous when they know exactly who you are and what another person is getting. The only thing that other person is doing is praying for the person that you bring it into that space because they know about it. But Jonelle was actually her match because he's just as much of that as she is, just in male form. They the same. She never had no papers. She never had no papers. She never had no papers. Listen, they was both. She was looking for a come up off Robert, and Jonelle looked for a come up off of her. They both got what it is that they wanted. Now, hopefully, they enjoy it. But like I said, when you don't do no good, you don't get no good, and that's why we see a whole bunch of no good shit happening. Okay. Her bag should have been within her and her children. Okay, her and Lauren could have had a whole clothing line by now. It could have been pursuing. Listen, Rihanna don't even make fucking music no more. She's a $1 billion black woman fucking business. 50 did it. Like, if you can find something else to do that's positive within you, no matter what the situation is, why wouldn't you take that outlet? Like, what happened to the Amora of products? What happened to that? Anything that she said that she was doing that was positive, it seemed to flop. But the shit that's negative, she can do that with no problem, baby. He did try to save her when he said that it was a skit. We all seen it. We all seen it. We all seen it. But no, she seen that this was going to be her way to get the clout and get her way out. She thought he was still going to be with her after that shit. She didn't know who she was fucking with, but she should have known because unlike a lot of different and other men, RH has morals. You can tell this is a man that has been bred with morals. And more so, he was raised by his grandmama. Okay, he was raised by an older woman, which different values were put into him. So you're not gonna make him come to terms with this new millennium shit when he got old school values embedded in him. If he was one of these new school niggas, you wouldn't have had to tell nobody that he was taking your head off. Because your head, with the shit that you do, your head would have been clean across the fucking room. Why do you think John you? Values. You see different work of different men. It's just certain shit that certain men cannot do because they don't come from those type of values and they have morals. A man that don't have morals nor values can subject himself to do certain shit. Robert knew he had to get the fuck ASAP, and that was it. That's how Kevin, you definitely right. That's how Kevin even got into it. He tried to play the good person. He tried to help the situation out. And once she felt that he wasn't helping to the best of her ability, oh shit, red rum. She started screaming bloody murder. It ain't right. It ain't right. Listen, you can't see an orange and call it a pear. And you can't see a pear and call it an orange. You have to call shit exactly what it is. Okay? And accountability is the number one thing that people should take. And I'm just going to be honest. I've done shit to fucking people. We all done shit to people that we probably would have done differently given a chance for it to be done different. But if you're not the person that comes from that type of place, you're going to feel like the shit that you did to people and the shit that you do to people, you have all reasons for those things to be done. That's making excuses for the person that you are instead of taking accountability for your action. Period. She wasn't in it for the right reasons, just like what's happening now. Exactly. Exactly. Every time her and Jonelle break up and come back, he got something new. Let's see what he get new this time, y'all. Okay. Last time he got the sweatsuit company, then he got the skincare, then he got the chain. Are y'all paying attention? And when it came down to him getting her a gift, only thing he did was put a fake Rolex on her wrist. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button for tech. Hit the like button for tech. When it came time for him to gift her, the only thing he gifted her with was a fake Rolex. Oh, oh, oh. Because I'm from New York, New York. Remember when they got remarried? RH actually told her he wanted out then. Yes, she actually texted the wedding party that he didn't. Yes, yes, and yes again. Say it, girl. Say it for the people in the back. Say it. Hello. He should have served her them papers years ago. Yes, because they act like they forget that. That's why she was so destitute to hurry up and get that wedding done in Jamaica. He was trying to pull out then. He had already went and got papers the first time. Period. Listen, I'm so happy you wrote that comment in here. Whoo! I wish you was here when Angela was here. Where's Angela? Where's Angela now? Angela! Angela, come back, Angie. We need you to come back and pass a message for us, sweetie. Or are you just sitting down now taking in the notes? I hope so. I hope so. Okay? Because Robert was healing from what he was going through, whatever people want to say he wasn't. Listen, whatever. Okay? But he still had in the right state of mind, even through that time. Listen, even though I'm sick and I'm not at my 100%, I know what I'm not willing to deal with. I know what I'm willing and ready to leave. Thought I heard something for y'all. I had to go check out the surroundings. That was your game controller? Well, don't break your controller, son. You gonna cry in the car? No, but for real, I'm telling y'all, at the end of the day, this is not something that we just seen for display. This is something that been coming and we just witnessed it take place. She did not want to be embarrassed online for being left. So that's why we had this whole big mess. She could not take that. She would not have been able to take that. As a woman, that would have been a very embarrassing thing. The fact is of her being left what? The pretty face that they say she got, the body that she chose to go and buy, and he wants to leave her? No. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Yes, it's so. And hopefully y'all get to see, and the people that been praising the wrong shit, don't shoot the messenger. Just listen to the messages, baby. The messages shall set you free. Definitely. Hey, Glenda. Yes, like the children. We're talking about the children. How many different men have these children already encountered? And if she's saying that none of the men has been shit, ain't that meaning that the kids also have had to dealing with it? I'm confused. Because anytime she bring those kids online, it's just for the factors of the views. Because they always do something in the video that's cringe, that gives something or people to speak about that coexisted. Is not even in a positive nature. Okay, why the fuck was Jarnell showing up to Lauren's school? That's a whole new dude. That nigga ain't even been in her life for how long? And you got him playing stepdaddy roles? Or is it because they was having daddy daughter day and you didn't want your daughter to have to be the only one sitting there with an empty chair, but you made it that way because you married a man that actually took rights of that child, even though he didn't adopt her. And he made sure that he let her know that she was loved and he would be there for her. And you took the relationship of that away just because you and Robert broke up. That don't mean that the relationship with him and them kids had to change. He did something that you didn't agree with. That had nothing to do with the children. The reason the kids have the life that they have now was because of him. So that showed who wanted the best for them. Like, come on. People get put in, people will talk about your bad, but they will never talk about your good. All right. This woman made a whole video talking about how Robert was her king. What? Because my husband, he changed me and my kids' life. My husband, he gave me the life that I have now. My husband, he gave me and put me into my own business. He showed me that he believed in my husband. No, he don't do all of that. Y'all don't remember that video? Y'all don't remember the my husband video? The my king video? Shit. Because my king, shit, he does everything. He's the definition of a real man. These words came out her mouth. I am not making not near one of these words up. Please believe me. Hit the like button though, y'all. Hit the like button. Show your girl some love. Okay, the share button is there. If you are not a subscriber, please become a subscriber, friend. Hit the button, friend. You will not be disappointed, friend. Because over here, we tell nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. Nothing but the motherfucking truth. Okay? And if you like the truth and you like being a part of the truth, then I think that you should become a subscriber. Definitely. Definitely. Because we ain't with the lies. Okay? We not with the lies. And anytime we've seen anything that we don't agree on, we speak on that too because we're not gullible and we're not yes men. No, we are not. Prayers for the babies. There we go. Let's drop that in the chat. Prayers for the babies. Let's drop those praying hands for those babies on this Sunday. Okay, because when you are a prayer warrior, you don't pray selfishly. You pray for everybody. You even pray for your enemies, enemies that you don't know that you have. Do you understand? And people in this day and time, they use words like hate and stuff like that. Those are such strong words. Let's drop praying hands in the chat because we are praying that some healing happens in that situation and fast. Because before these children become adults, we don't want them to move on with the traumatic outtake or outlook on life that they've been presented. It's not fair and it's not right. So we worried about them babies. We don't know what anybody else is worried about. We don't care about Bree Too Small Clothes. We don't care about Jarnell's overbite. We don't care about none of that. We care about them babies getting right and finding the mother or having their mother in a healed situation, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Because just the whole workup of the situation. She's saying that her sister husband touched her. That's dysfunction. Your daddy is a pedophile. He living in the basement. You and your sister relationship can't be what it should be because you saying her husband touched you, baby. Obviously, your sister feels that you a liar still because she chose her husband over you, and that can cause something mental too. You was out of your mother's home by 15, already laying up, making babies, living with another man. When your mother passed away, you was not even there or present. Once the situation progressed with the person that you was not there for your mother for, you didn't show up for your mother, but you was with this man, right? Once that situation presented this, though, this man showed you what he did not want, went and got a wife, and you was still having babies. Once you realized that he was serious about not wanting you, you accused him of pistols and pit bulls and found another donor to be subjected to your situation, which would have been Robert. He took you in, covered you, made you safe, gave you a place, tried to show you some grace. And the things that you gave him is totes and chokes. You understand? That's what you accused him of, and you did the most. Okay. And then after he did not want you no more, you took the 4 children now on to the next man, which was a goofy that came from Staten Island with an overbite that ain't got nothing and can't get shit right, but he liked to spit and he liked to fight. Did I get it right? Did I get it right? Well, being that Bree can't tell the story, well, what she should do is maybe get in contact with one of the content creators and tell them and let us tell it for you. Cause we gonna tell. Cause did you see how I just broke that down? And that was just the bare minimum. That was just the bare minimum. Okay. The bare minimum. I'm just saying, did I display that right? Because that's why we putting praying hands in for the babies, baby. Because through everything that I just named, them babies was in each frame. They played a part in each chapter of every mess that was made with each man that was displayed, from the daddy to the Robert to the overbite, and even the ones that we may not have ever got a chance to know. Like the nigga from the court that she had to tell him she had to move on because I'm disrespecting my relationship. Bitch, I thought you was here for a divorce. I thought you was here for a divorce. You know how many bitches probably get picked up in divorce court? Do you know how many men probably is that like a pickup place? Why would you want a bitch that's coming from divorce court? Now, if she the person doing the divorce, then you might. But if that bitch is the one that's getting divorced, that might make you think a little bit like, wait a minute, okay. Her teeth straight, but her eyes is crooked. You understand? She got a fatty. I don't know if it's a jetty. It ain't natural, but it's there. You understand? Why would this man believe in her? It got to be a reason, okay? And a person looks don't keep no fucking body. People will see a fine ass nigga. And I hate for people to body shame, because what's beautiful to you don't gotta be beautiful to somebody else. And what's beautiful to somebody else ain't gotta be beautiful to you. So I hate when people see somebody with another person and try to judge why that person would possibly be with that person. Oh, he with that fat bitch. Yeah, he loved that fat bitch. He be all in between that bitch creases, licking that fat the fuck up. Why are you worried about it? You mad that she got him and you ain't got shit, and you what? You look how you look and you ain't got nobody licking your creases, bitch. You mad? You mad? I didn't know because of body weight, that mean that you can be loved and still be treated great. So I'm confused. That fat bitches don't get love too? Because I ain't gonna lie, it seems like the fat bitches be getting a little bit more love than the skinny bitches sometimes. Because the skinny bitches just be for some ass. And if that man is with that woman, then you know he trying to make it last. He loving that. People be bugging. Like, people really be bugging. Stop fucking judging people. You can't bring a person's insides out unless they choose to show you that. And sometimes when people decide to show people their insides, it don't be the good side that they should be showing. Like, I'm trying to serve some plates here today. Is anybody feeling these foods that I'm putting out here? Let me know if my plates is plating. Let me know if my plate is plating. Because, oh, hello, babies do not keep a man. You know babies don't keep a man. That's why the fuck they got sperm banks. They got men that go and drop off nuts that they will never meet. Okay? Okay. Where the hell is my, okay. They will never meet. That's why they got sperm banks, baby. Some people just do things to be doing it. And if you, that just shows that you having unprotected sex with everybody that you get a chance to have sex with. Ain't no flex in that. Ain't no flex in that. And I'm not gonna knock no woman. Listen, we ain't, one thing we not gonna do is we going to play in the face of women that did decide to have children by different men. Okay, every love story wasn't a love story while you thought it was a love story. That don't mean that your love story should stop. You will continue on in life. So she will not be the first woman that has kids by multiple men. No, that's not the point that we are making. But when you're just giving the factors of babies to men to have some type of sufficiency in what you feel makes it a relationship, that is a sickness. Because sometimes people be looking for love in all the wrong places. And when they do things off of the wrong nature, you get the wrong outcome. Now, if Lauren was to start taking the same roads that we see Brianna taking, because she's not too far away from 15. Ain't that when her road started, baby? So now we see that young girl doing the same thing that her mother did or do. Would that be cool? Would that be cool? Because outside of the world watching you, you got your little girls watching you. And that should be the most important view of all views. And coming from one woman to another, you have to take that into accountability. I don't know why some women feel like, oh, kids is kids. Yeah, kids is kids. But kids are also affected by the things that adults do. And if they're looking up to you, then that means that they're also being affected and affected by you. It's a real thing. Shit. Fuck the world. They dealing with it at home, in home. home, in home. Okay, anytime they willing to ask their mother, will a man take their place? Are you willing to, are you leaving with this man? Are you coming back? That's scary. Because that means that they could lose you or feel that they could lose you at any point in time because of what you choose to put before them. Let's hit that like button. Okay? And if you would like to donate to the host, you see my Cash App going across the screen. Don't be mean. You could also hit that share button for me. And if you are not a subscriber, please become a subscriber friend. Please. That's right. It's T would say, hit the like button, please don't play. You know how this go. We over here serving plates on this Sunday because we trying to figure out what's going to help somebody heal so these kids can have a safe place. I wonder what she plan on doing for them with the summer. Like, what's the kids' summer plans? Didn't these kids just get ready, or are they out of school as of yet? And the way they got their summer started off was with a pregnancy announcement. So you took Jarnell and his mother on a vacation, but you ain't even take your kids or plan a vacation for them where it can just be you and them without a man, just mommy and kids time. And I'm speaking from experience, okay? Because I spend time with mine individually. Okay, when you have multiple children and you're a mom to more than just one, you have to basically share yourself in between those children, honey. Each child is a different person. No two children are the same. So just because you may clunk up and go out to eat at one point in time as a group, do you even know your children, boo? What's their likes? What's their dislikes? Who are they? What's their internal, external? What's their thoughts? Like, you leaving them in the basement with your dad. And it's not like something was allegedly or something was it. They put this man mugshot on the internet. Okay. Okay. They put his mugshot. They put her daddy mugshot on the internet. They put her daddy mugshot on the internet. So anything that Tay speaks of is the only thing that they put out. Okay. I don't know if you noticed, but people like me and a few others, like Lupac and a few, listen, if it ain't about the receipt, we not defamating nobody's character, baby. And if it's a defamation of character, that means they defamated their own character because they're the one that said it. We did not. We did not. Hey, Brandy, we did not. That's right. Using children for financial gain in different men is sad. Oh, definitely sad. Definitely sad. And it's weird. It's very weird. You as a woman let your daughter sit on another man's lap. That's cool for you. You let her sit on his lap, and that's where his dick is at. But that's cool for you as a woman. I'm confused. That's not even her daddy. And I know some men that after they baby become a certain age, they don't play that lap thing, baby. So for you to ever think that that was cool or to try to use that to get a rise out of another man, yeah, you definitely cringe. You're fucking weird. And that's why you got so much weird shit going on around you and weird shit being done to you. And the only thing that we give a fuck about is how is them kids going to end up in this situation, boo-boo. Maybe if Jarnell leave you and you actually stay single, maybe they'll actually get a chance to see you heal and you can be a better person to them. Because like I was saying, each child is different. You have to be able to deal with your children not only as a whole, but individually. School is out. Why the fuck you planning trips for John L. and his mama? That bullshit that you did in Mexico, you could have did right where the fuck you lived at. You could have took that shit to Staten Island if you choose to. Like what? Let's see what you doing with these kids, baby. We already seen what you can do with a man. And you in the man department is not looking really good right now. If I had to rate you in the man department on a scale from 1 to 10, baby, you getting a zero. Zero. Zero zing zing. Okay? Remember when people used to call out 5 sites, then somebody be like zero zing zing? Right. You would definitely be zero zing zing in that, of course. Hey, Barbara. Good afternoon, baby. Hugs and kisses from the Tay Tay. I'm just over here passing out plates, honey. I'm just passing out these plates because we trying to figure out when people gonna take accountability for their actions. Like Amora said, stop throwing sugar. We're not gonna throw sugar on shit. I don't give a damn how much sugar you choose to throw. It's still going to be doo-doo, you know? Defecation. Yes. Some shit will always be some shit. And we just calling out some shit. I only sat on my dad's and granddad's lap. My uncle's never exactly. She should have slapped the fuck out of him. That's what she should have did. Okay? That's how that was supposed to go, because that was total violation. Hey, cousin. Hey, Renithia. I see you over there, girl. Because you know the comments be going. I'm just chatting at that. But yes, accountability. Okay, we're not gonna see him make it seem like this man just came in and taking advantage of a situation that has no, he was brung in and allowed to do everything that he's doing. And now that it goes against what she want, now everybody, what we supposed to turn on him like, I'm confused. People suppose now this is going to be a Robert part two because he's actually doing the shit that you were saying that Robert was doing to you, but was untrue. And now you got a Staten Island spitter, a heavy hitter, right? Right. That's what you say. He was a big stepper. What happened to the nigga that you was putting up on billboards and talking about? Um, yeah, I got me a big stepper. You got you a fucking green pepper. That's all the fuck you got is a green pepper, girl. And it got a black stain. That shit is almost rotten. Rotten. Focus on your kids, sis. Focus on your kids. And that's where your blessings exist. But for you to sit here and bring this man on the scene, okay? Bring him on the scene, honey, and make it seem like he was everything that he is not. And then think you're going to throw this bullshit post up a couple of days ago, yesterday, the day before, to tell us something that we already fucking knew. We knew already. We know it. We knew it. You was lying about it, but we already knew it. You just basically brung the terms to things that the people on this side, Robert's side, and was not saying just because we disagreed with the factors of the way that Robert was being treated. We was also saying it for the factors of it was pure fucking facts. And how could you not see that? Exactly. And this is the part I had to bring to let the people know. Like, he punched her son in the chest, right, over a pair of tennis shoes. Am I correct? Wasn't she holding Mosky in her arms when he pulled off with the car and almost hit her? Yeah, it was that part, right? Didn't Lauren say this man was coming or was in her room at 4 o'clock in the morning throwing water on her? And he said that it was a prank. Did we not forget that? Did this man not say F her kids? And this is the person that them stupid bitches over there is choose to be praising and then saying that over here they busy in our comment section saying how we hating on Bree. No, we the only bitches trying to save Bree at this point in time. If it was up to y'all, Bree would be dead already. just being realistic, because y'all condone all of the stupid shit that's being done. Instead of saying that it's being fucking done, people are trying to make an excuse for it. Did y'all see the fucking comments that Rehab and them was like? I'ma just be honest, right? I was looking at the Shamika Lewis page yesterday. She had me fucking dying. Me and her think a lot alike. I don't know who she is as a ghost. I don't even try to figure stuff out because I don't, put myself in those type of situations. But she be hitting on a lot of shit. And when I tell you she be getting under their fucking skin, she gets through the thick of it. And I be loving it. Tay loved it because the fact is that just in case they didn't get to see the comments, she made sure she dropped it in all their comments for them to be able to see. And I found that shit super funny. Okay? Super funny. Because when you made to eat your fucking words with your own words, when you're made to eat your words with your own words, okay? And she was eating them up with their own words. It didn't even have to be words of their own. And that's the beauty of receipts. Because remember, you said this? No, not I said this. Remember, you said this. And that's just what this saga has been from step to step, baby. Everything that Bree has said, somebody has been able to go back and unsaid it. Like, no, you ain't said that. You said this. So to see the Beehive and all of them pages yesterday, trying to figure out what the fuck, because what happened? What? Oh my God, what happened? What is this? When I seen the post, when they seen that post, honey, the way that they was all in our comments for the week, oh y'all just hating on Jonelle and Bree. They about to have a baby. 48 hours later, she a single goddamn mother. Go figure. 48 hours later, she a single mother. Why? Because when you do shit for clout and not do shit for truth, that's what it's going to get you. Bree just can't handle the truth. That's what it is. Or people who tried to tell her she stopped talking to. Yes, but she claimed that she stopped talking to them, but that's not true. Hell no, it's not true. And then she tried to put an NDA on her fucking friends so they wouldn't be able to tell the truth on her. There's a lot of people that would love to be able to tell the truth of it all, but they're not willing to get sued or deal with no extra shit because of it. Bitch, if you want to continue to keep getting spit on, that's on you. But don't have me coming to the internet lying on a whole nother dude. Like you're lying on another dude and actually being mistreated by one. That don't make no fucking sense. You had these people up here campaigning and rallying to destroy Robert when you got somebody in-house destroying you and your children too. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And very, yes, very immature. Very, 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 very. Ain't no goddamn way. What productivity did he bring to a person's situation? She took this nigga in like he was a foster child, and she tried to make up for all the shit that he had to deal with before the situation coexisted. So you took him out of foster care, and you wanted him to feel what? I'm confused. I'm confused. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, Cynthia. Yes, Cynthia. Lauren told her mother, and I believe that, wait a minute, wasn't that around the time when she was scraping the fucking pan, the eggs? Right. Anyway, Lauren told her mother that John woke up last night. Jonelle scared me so bad. He threw it. Yes, that man was in. her child's room, throwing water on her at point. That's what he said he was doing. Was it really water? Where was the cup? Where was the water? And why, when she actually woke up, you went running out the fucking room? What was it that you was planning to fucking do? And why is it once you left her daughter's room, you had to then go in there and fuck the mother to get off what you had started? Like, that's what it seems like to me. Allegedly, I'm gonna throw that out there because I don't want nobody to. But if you was in this little girl's room, right, and when you came out, the first thing that you did was stick the dick to her mother. Was it already pre before you got there? I'm trying to figure this out. Cause shouldn't no grown ass man should be coming out my daughter's room at no 4 o'clock in the fucking morning talking about no fucking prank. And mind you, Bree did not never wake up. The only thing that woke Bree up was him sticking dick in her. And she got up and bragged about that on the video the next morning. She couldn't wait to come to the world and let them know. She didn't know what got into Jonelle last night, but that he decided to give her. Woo! It was 7 in the morning, like she told the time and everything. So within that video of you telling and bragging about the same stick that you just got, your daughter's telling you where he just came from at 4 fucking clock. You didn't think that that's possibly what made that dick rock? Pay attention. Pay attention. I hate deadbeat bitches. You could tell me and call me anything in the fucking world, but you cannot not call me a mother. And that's the one title that I hold to the highest of me. I don't give a shit about nothing else because these kids didn't ask to be here. They're my responsibility. So anything that they take on is through the decisions that I have chose to make. Let's pray for them babies, baby. That's what we praying for today because this situation needs some healing. That young girl needs some fucking help. That's it. Relationship over. And most likely I've been, listen, that would be one mugshot, Glenda, I would smile in. Okay, in my mugshot, I would be smiling. I'm happily going to jail after I take a nigga out for touching mines. You crazy? I'm smiling. Listen, you ain't even got to put handcuffs on me. I'll walk in faithfully. Fuck that. I did it. I did it. I did it and I'll do it again. And if the nigga is not fully dead, then I'm gonna have to be put back because I'm going to find him to make sure that he unalive for real. For real, for real. For real, for real. We supposed to protect our babies, not put them in the arms of the fucking beast. Okay? You took these kids to a game, right? Why is it that the girls is sitting next to him instead of sitting next to you? Why is the girls not on your side and the boys on his side? You got Lauren and Mosky sitting next to him. Mind you, Mosky got her own seat, but he got her sitting on his lap. Your baby got her own seat, but yet he got her sitting on his lap. And Lauren is right next to that chair. Why is your girl not next to you? Why? Do we not know that most times when it comes down to sexual touching, it happens at home? It happens at home. How do people even get close to your kids in their vulnerable states? In house. And it's mostly done by either someone that is family, a mama's boyfriend, or someone, a toucher. A touching starts at home. Like what? Hey, Lisa. Good afternoon, everybody. Touching starts at home. Okay? I don't let my daughters sit on nobody's lap. My kids might hate me for it, but I don't let them go spend the night at nobody fucking house. If your friends want to come over here and they parents feel comfortable with that, then okay, we could work that out. But I'm not one of those parents that's comfortable with my kid. No, I'm sorry. Yes, your friend is nice. Yes, your friend mother is nice. But what goes on in her house may not be the same things that go on in mine. And I don't want to even have to figure out what's going on there. So to avoid that, I keep my kids in their own fucking house. You kids, whatever y'all can do throughout the day, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, because there will not be no. My kids is grown, and they will let you know they was not allowed to spend a night out until they was on their own. They used to get so mad at me, but that's Aunt so and so. I don't give a fuck if that's Auntie so and so. She's that you're gonna be setting yourself up to get your feelings hurt. Right now, if you ask any of my kids what's their biggest, listen, my mother don't listen, you could call it too overprotective or what, but I will try to make sure that those private areas that y'all have, they will not be given away until it's your choice, baby. I'm not gonna give nobody an open door to be able to violate mine. Not when I've been a person that's been violated. When you, especially when you're a person that been violated, you live under different precautions. And I am very precautious. That's it. We not know. Y'all ain't spend. Listen, if your friend want to come, sure. I'll speak to their mother. I'll let them know where their kid is going to be at. I'll let them know that I'll make sure that I take excellent care while they're here. But far as you going, oh no, my kids ain't going to nobody's house. Not happening. If y'all going out somewhere, y'all going out somewhere. I don't mind if the kids meet up to go to the movies and stuff like that. Maybe the mall, but what the fuck you need to be doing in somebody else's house that you can't do in your own? They got a bed, you got a bed. They got a TV, you got a TV. They got a mother, you got a mother. The only thing is your mother ain't having what they mother willing to. So I'm sorry. Exactly. Exactly. I've been through that shit in house. It happens in house. It always happens in house. In house. Shit. I was being touched by my stepbrother. Okay. In the bad part, my stepmother, I think that bitch knew it because I ain't thinking she knew it. That bitch did know it. Okay. But at the time, I was in a situation where my dad was all I had. And I felt like, and they made sure I felt like if I told him, then who the fuck else was I going to have to care about me? My mother was not in the situation at that time. So my dad was the only thing that I had. So to even tell him the situation that I was going through, that's either going to put a nigga in jail or hell. So I was willing to keep my situation under wraps until I was no longer in the house. And then listen, I shout that shit from a mountaintop. Nigga, you's a fucking toucher. You like for real. Don't let your kids go and spend the night at people's houses. Do not. Lisa, I'm sorry you had to go through that because girl, ma'am, I know the feeling. Can't trust some family. Hell no. And I'ma just be honest. It be the ones out here in the street that you be thinking getting so much ass and ain't getting none. They meat be dry in the fucking dirt. They be at home touching little fucking kids to get they fucking shit off. Serious. I don't play with my kids at all. That shit put a different type of insight in me. And that's why when I see situation like this, when kids is getting played with, it irritates the fuck out of me. Because people so worried about being fanned out about how the fact is a mother look and how young and she keep her hair done. Yeah, but she's not being a mother. She's not being a mother, and her children is falling by the wayside while they watch her or witness her go through the situation with nothing but men. And when her daughter gets older, what would that make her fall short to? You have two outcomes. Sometimes kids wind up saying, I'm not going to be nothing that my parents was. And then you have the outcomes when kids become everything that their parents is. Imagine little Lauren becoming a fucking sloth. That's not what we want for her. We want so much more. That little girl is so beautiful to have to intake and watch and be a part of the things that she see her mother in in put herself in. Too many dudes. Lauren done seen too many dudes. Like she done seen her mother be a rotating door. She done seen her argue with this man, argue with this man, talk about that man, and then you brought a man back into our life that you say is our father. But wasn't this the same person you was on the internet talking about? Ran us off. Didn't you say he chased you and your kids with pistols and pits? You didn't say you was there by yourself. You said the kids was with you. And now you force these kids to bring like I am baffled and be fucking wildered. I am be fucking wildered. How do you explain half of this shit? And how do these people ever come up with the comments that they do to say that somebody would be hating on it? That shit, but it like it confuses the shit out of me. Like, do you not see the babies? Do you not look past the adults and see the babies? What father figure has Lauren had for the last 3 years? Three, three, three. Moski is how old? How long was her father gone before another man came in? Let's go to the older kids. Fuck it. Let's go to the older kids, the older boys. Okay? Because now they're just watching as the kids add on. Okay? Am I right or am I wrong? So they done seen them be told that they not wanted by their dad. Then they done seen the factors of them be forced on another man, which was Robert, who tried to do what he can. And then they done got pushed on to someone that's an immature fool that acts about he's the same age as them too. Wait a minute. Mm-mm. 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 She need to spend some time alone with just her and those babies. Listen, bitch, buy a rose. If you need to shake that bad, buy a rose. Buy a rose. If it's about the factors of breaking or busting a nut that bad, like, yeah, get you a rose, girl. Instead of you causing 3 years of pain, you can have 3 minutes of fun. Because if you can do more than 3 minutes on the rose, you a pro, hun. So yeah, but get you a rose instead of getting you a man. That way you can heal better, my friend. Because every time you do intake another relationship, not only are you bringing your energy into that relationship, but you also taking on another person's energy. And if you don't know what their energy is beforehand, why would you want to find out once you already up in a relationship, Fred? This is when you start getting spit on and all type of other shit that we get to see from a goofy. There was no gratitude for the truth, only greed, and then you had the nerve to bring in a goofy. Now it makes you look goofy, and we worry about the babies. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's why I do my commentating. That's why I blog the way that I blog. I don't come to insult anyone. They insult themselves. The joke, you know how they be like, what was the movie? And they're like, they're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna, oh, Carrie, right? They're all gonna laugh at you, right? That's the case. You don't have to bury someone when they're burying themselves. Okay? What happened to the green pepper, right, Lisa? The green pepper non-stepper. That's what I was wondering. Now the only thing he doing is stepping all up in that ass. That's it. But that's what the lie caused from the lie that you came with. Robert don't even look like the type. Can a person, anybody could get fucking aggressive if they given the insert to or a reason. It We done witnessed you throw juice on this man before he goes to a meeting or before he leaves the house. Like, we done seen you slap this man hat off his head. We done seen y'all in the pool and you got your baby in your arms and you still being aggressive. We've seen all of this. I know I did. Me and my glasses did. Now I don't know who else wasn't paying attention to it, but I definitely was paying attention to it. And any woman that's scared or any woman that's in a DV situation or been in a situation where she's been in fear or been dealing with the man that has a hearing problem, she's not going to be the person to initiate the fucking hit. She's not going to never be the one that wants to be the cause of it. Once she see her abuser even getting heightened, she's going to be the one to change the tempo because she's going to know how the situation is going to end for her. So when you got somebody that's talking about they a domestic violence victim, but they the one that's being domestic, I'm confused. That's none of the victims in which I've seen. And I've seen not only survivors for real, but women that have done lost their lives actually trying to get the fuck away. For somebody to be the initiator, how you saying that's domestic violence, baby? I don't see nobody throwing juice on their abuser. I don't see nobody slapping up their abuser. I don't see nobody trying to, like, I don't see it. None of that. I see women that's afraid for their fucking lives that at some point in time they have tried to get out and it didn't go that route. Some people feel dependent to be in these situations because that's all they have, so they don't know how to take another path. I didn't see you feel like you get out of a situation and try to give insight to other young girls on how to make it, but you can't tell other people how to do something if it comes from the factors of a lie, because all you did was lie to do it. She was not. She was not. She was not. If anything, she was the abuser in that situation. He was a man, so yeah, he had to raise his voice and sometimes to remind her, listen, I ain't no bitch. Period. But what did she even call RH on a regular basis? A bitch. A bitch. She got his manners mistaken for his manlyhood. Okay? She felt like because he had morals and chose not to do certain things, that made him less of the man than he was, which made him the best man she ever had. Because the next man is not going to give a fuck. That's what it is for me. But now it ain't no more lies, Lisa, because the shit that she said is actually what it is. It's just a different person. And now when you play wolf, cry wolf, or was a wolf, and you think that now you're gonna come out and be a sheep and you're gonna have everybody feeling guilty, and now you're gonna become the victim again. Now you played that role, sis. You played that role, sis. She is very much controlling. Very much controlling. Very much controlling. How I'm supposed to support you just like this? How the fuck you calling me and telling me what to retract on my channel? I'm a blogger outside of the factors of being a supporter. So because I'm supporting you, I'm not able to give my true views, or you want me to come out here and be lying to people? Nah, nah. If I got the line, then had the nerve after I supported your ass for months and tried to give you some, whatever, to tell me to mind my motherfucking business. Basically, you ain't got shit to do with me and my man. Okay, 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 no problem. You got it. Do what you do, honey. Hit that like button for me, y'all. If y'all did not hit the like button, please do. Please do. For real. Robin got married, so she trying to one up him by getting barefoot and pregnant. Please. She gonna stay barefoot and she gonna stay pregnant. Cause that's the only talent that it seems that she has to bring to the table. is making some babies. That's it. But at least if you're gonna make the babies, be good to the babies, give the babies the attention that they deserve, and put them in very healthy and less harmless situations. You understand? I'm telling you, that's crazy. Yeah. But if she say that she a content creator, then and Robin be lying, why you worried about anything that he do? If he was beneath you and you happy that you no longer with him, why should anything that that man do trigger you? Unless you was lying from the whole time. And you thought that you bringing Johnny Boy into the situation was going to make Robert jealous or make him want you back. But no, he was just happy somebody else got the problem that was no longer his. The only thing he cared about was his kid. Only thing he cared about was his kid. And she could not accept it. Like, you don't want me? You just want the kid? You don't want me? Oh, well, I'm going to make it hell for you, baby. Thank you, Lisa. Well, I'm going to make it hell for you, baby. If you think that you just going to leave me like that, that's not what this is going to be. You're going to have hell to pay, baby. What did Robin do when he was leaving that situation other than leave you that he should not have been a part of the children too? Now, if a man leaves a situation like with some bullshit, saying some bullshit about some bullshit, and the kids is involved, then yeah, I can understand you not wanting your kids to partake in that situation anymore, right? But hey, but far as anything else, why not? It is a behavioral problem. And like I said, she has a certain type. Okay. And we got to remember it's two different type of women that's out here. There is women that is sadistic. There's women that like for women, for men to be aggressive with them to feel like as if they care. If a man does not show some type of aggression, she does not feel that a man cares. And there's women that's out here that's just like that. And then they'll cause situations to cause a man to get aggressive to prove that they love them if that's what they seeing at the time. But it's some sick shit. It's really some sick shit. Hey, Miss G. Hey, Nikki. Yes, like it's some sick shit. That's some sick shit. And you got some sick females out here. Just like I don't like the fact is that people will be so quick to call men deadbeats. But it's deadbeat mothers out here too. If we gonna call it what it is, let's call it the truth. If you putting everything else before your kid, when a man does it, if he's called a deadbeat, why is a mother not called the same thing? What gives her a pass? It's actually more damaging if the children is with the person that is the deadbeat because she's not doing nothing but beating dead shit into them mentally. There's no growth from that. That's not positivity. And kids don't need shit like that. Right. It definitely is still good men out here that run into the wrong women too. Thank you. Thank you, Nikki. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. People be quick to say a man ain't shit and the man is a deadbeat and men be lying. Okay, well, this is a classic case of a lying, deadbeat ass woman. Because at the end of the day, the same things that they hold men accountable for on the levels that they would give them titles for. What is this person doing different that those titles would not be the same? Exactly. First of all, I'm gonna tell you. Listen, it be so many things, Lisa, that remind you. You be scared to walk certain places, certain hearing certain things. Like PTSD is real when you get out of a situation that is real. You not gonna have a woman that gets out or in a situation that she's saying is real, and she throwing juice in this motherfucker face for a person that actually gets their ass beat. Excuse me. Do you know what that may cause? Bitch, I'm trying to keep this nigga as calm as possible. I'm not trying to give him a reason for no reason. If most times this man don't need a reason to bust my ass, why am I going to be just going around looking for reasons for him to bust my ass? Nigga, I'm not slapping that man hat off. I'm nicely placing that shit on. Hey, baby, you need your hat. You forgot your hat. Wait, baby, where you said you go? You going to a business meeting? Okay, here goes some juice. Are you thirsty? I ain't gonna be trying to throw no juice at no nigga that will give me no willy lump lump. If I know this nigga ain't gonna hesitate to willy lump lump my shit, why would I give him a reason to want to willy lump lump it? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Exactly. You don't fight back. You ball up to protect yourself. If anything, you start learning how to brace yourself for the hits because you know that they coming. If anything, you thinking to yourself, let me cover myself the fuck up. So at least I don't have to take my face. Just let me cover my face. Okay? Like, why are you playing with people that really been through certain things? It's not the same outcome. You is not throwing no juice, snatching no hat, or taking a nigga clothes and throwing them shits out of nowhere. The way she was throwing Robert clothes out of that closet, and he was just recording her, and she was popping shit with that faja on, right? Abused where? What person in their right fucking mind, nigga? I'm not throwing his shirts. I'm folding them. What do you mean? Throw his shirts where? I'm not trying to have this man come after me for nothing. If I breathe wrong, it might be a problem. So you think I'm going to give insult to injury? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Dirty a shirt, nigga. I'm washing his shirts, folding his shirts. I'm not even trying to give his shirts a problem because I don't want a problem from the person that's wearing the motherfucking shirt. So, no, throwing juice on a shirt, fighting him in the pool with my daughter in my hand, like starting a fight with him while my daughter in my hands in the pool. A real abuser is not going to give a shit. They're going to punch the fuck out of you. You would have been under that water, sis. Definitely under the water. I don't know who a person think that she playing with, but please stop playing with us, okay? We have common sense, okay? We have common sense. Yes, I believe that he is, but he was trying to build her for something she wasn't ready for. Yes, yes. I had to talk Mommy out of throwing yes. Exactly. You trying to work with them. You not trying to do anything that's going to trigger them. Why am I going to trigger somebody into something that I know that they already capable of? But for somebody that's never really gotten their ass beat before and don't really know what it's like, you're going to test the waters, baby. Love is truly blind because he's a clown, downgraded, and she wants a baby. If she is Frego, he gonna take her through hell. Hell fucking yeah, because now this is his ticket. Even if his shit don't work, whatever clout she get is now his for the getting. Okay? Because he could take up for child support. He could take up for child support. In the same way she lived off of somebody else, that will become her pain. That will definitely become her pain. Exactly, Tamika. Listen, a person that really been through something ain't going to I even have the video with the pool on my TikTok page, right, Terry? Which is the most viral video on the platform. Some people throw that tight word skit around, but I don't see it as that. Listen, first of all, I got a piece of the video, so I know that you definitely telling the truth, Terry, because on my TikTok, I just put a portion of the video and let people basically go off of the video of it, get their own opinion of it. That video also went viral with 100 and something thousand K or whatever. Like sometimes I just look at the video and I be like, if this video is out here, how could people possibly be saying the things that they say? And just blessing to those women that actually been through something. Look at the women that's in my chat that actually have a story to tell. When you got women that's out here falsifying stories like this. And what's sad is if a woman did actually get out and wind up able to go to the police, now she got to have scars and all type of shit to prove it because you got people lying. You got people lying. You got females that's just falsifying and blaming niggas for things because they don't want to be with them. Yes, my all my platforms is the same as my YouTube. I'm Latte World everywhere. On Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I'm most active on my Facebook and my YouTube. I do post on my TikTok though, but she stay lying. And once you lie, you got to tell another lie and another lie and another lie and another lie. And this done been 2 years of some goddamn lies. And the difference between her lies outside of the lie, what's in the dark, will always show some light. And there is the truth. And we are seeing some truth. Yes, Tamika, I'm so glad that you got out. See, I was the person that was on my videos that was trying to actually help women. Give them the domestic violence hotline number 621 HOPE. Let them know if you don't have nothing and feel you have nowhere to go. That is a number that you can call. And the only thing that these people are going to ask you when you call that number is, are you safe? Do you need to get to some place where you can? That's it. You're not going to come on video and show women what to do to get the shit punched out of them. You're going to give information within the total opposite because you're going to want a sister to get out just like you did. Serious. Yes, men can smell vulnerable women. Yes. Yes. And sometimes us women give the men the blueprint to exactly what it is. One thing that I've learned, and I hope a lot of women have or men have learned this too, you don't get out of one relationship going into the other telling people what you've been through. Okay? Sometimes you have to let your story be your glory and move on from it and move forward to something different, which is not nothing of what you've ever done. Okay, you don't move into a situation giving somebody the blueprint because the first, in some people's mind, they'll think, well, shit, if this person was able to do this for this amount of years, then I possibly can be, or they'll know that you're vulnerable from the beginning, baby. You can be growing a beast. When you grow a seed or when you plant a seed, a jarnel will grow. Hey, Brittany, when you plant a seed, a jarnel will grow. And that's how Jarnell grew in this situation. She gave him all of the fuel that he needed. She left no crumbs. Let me know about she left no crumbs. Okay. She met this man. She brought him in her home. She had a whole party for him on his birthday when she first met him. She gave this man money, jewelry, a billboard. She was showing up, taking him to all her outings. This is around the time while she was still going from platform to platform, still discussing her ex-husband. Come on. Some women are definitely on the factors of the spectrum of loving that aggressive shit, baby. Some women, they take that shit as a turn on. Oh shit, he threw me into the wall. He loves me. Let me back it up and bring it back. Break it up and bring it back. I was 40 years old and had never been married. He smelled that thirst on me. Yup. I'm not ashamed no more. That's right. Listen, you can't be ashamed of who you are. Respect who you is. You'll get more respect for who you is than ever trying to be ashamed of it. I mean, it's crazy. A whole Rolex. A whole Rolex, Lisa. A whole Rolex. Her ink wasn't even signed, wasn't even dry on the divorce papers, honey. And you already putting the next man on a billboard. Didn't you do the same shit for your husband? Talking about how a great father he was and bop, 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 and so on and so forth. That's right. Support your host because Tay is coming in. I'm giving up some plates. Okay, make sure y'all hit that like button for me, baby. Like, let me know. She did everything that she did for Robert, which was her husband, for a man that she was just getting into a relationship with. How the fuck she did everything for this man in 2 years that she did for Robert over the course of 6 years? She needs new material. So the next man you get with, you gonna put him on a billboard too, boo? You gonna buy him jewelry too? Because every time Jonell does something to you and y'all get back together, he has something new, right? Every time, every time, every time. Now, if y'all spot a lie, tell me I'm a liar. If y'all spot a lie, tell me I'm a liar. Wow, Tay been live for 3 hours, y'all. Hit the like button for that alone, because you know your girl Tay, she comes in, she gets out. But today we are having a conversation, a great one. So definitely make sure y'all hit that like button. Definitely support your host, baby, because the channel is channeling. I don't understand why the hell these people are sitting there making it seem like somebody is bullying Bree when Bree started out to be the bully, and you only get and reap what you reap. I'm sorry. We worried about the kids. Can I say it again? It's about the kids. Every man she done dealt with, the kids done had to take some shit with and be a part of. Because if she telling us the stories that she's telling us and the kids played a part, then okay, but I don't remember nowhere within the messages in the situation that her and Robert ever had. She didn't never be able to come out and say that Robert said fuck her kids. We ain't never seen no video or seen no messages where Robert punched one of her boys in their chest. We ain't never seen no video or hear one of her kids saying that Robert was coming out of their room at 4 o'clock in the morning playing a prank, throwing water in their face. We've never seen one of those kids come out or anything. And the fact is of we seen nothing come out with Robert name with those kids where Brianna was holding Mosky in her arms, and Robert was trying to get away so bad that he almost hit her in the baby. We've never heard Robert say out of the whole 2 years, even with all the shit Brianna did, not one time did that man ever say, fuck them kids. He had to fight for the one that was his because that was the one that was his. That's the only one that he would be able to properly go in court and fight for. He never adopted the other three. He did not want that responsibility. But he was being the best man that he can. I'm not going to just step in and be those kids' father. If that's what they want to accept me as, that's the part I will play. But me marrying you, I already take responsibility for what you have responsibility for. I don't know what else you want me to do. Fuck out of here. The real daddy, once he knew that that boy got punched in his chest, we ain't see him check Jonell yet. Everything else come to the internet. Why we ain't see that come to the internet? Huh? Why we ain't see that come to the internet? Why we never seen the Israel man come to the factors of defending his boy's hand? So it was a right for another man to punch your son in his chest over shoes. Period. 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 But y'all smart women, we smart women, we know better. We can't be mad that people be mad that we know better. If y'all choose to believe the bullshit over there, then that's the reason why y'all over there and we over here, because we are not the same. We are going to go off of facts, not fiction. And Robert has been the fact of this situation through all the fiction. He's the only thing that stood to be real outside of all the fake shit that was being put out there, all the lies that's been told. How are they even still bringing Robert into the situation with this girl? And he ain't got nothing to do with nothing she got going on. She's supposedly pregnant by a whole nother nigga at this point in time. Why are y'all still mentioning him with her? We are not the same. We are for facts and truth. Y'all about lies and games. Y'all can keep that. Right. That may not be his son. That just makes another one. How DJ Khaled said, and another one. Another one. That's just one of the lies that she probably didn't come to tell. You know that he just ain't want to come and blow her ass up about. That's probably why they situation couldn't be right. Like, oh, that one ain't mine. These two, Lauren, the little dark skinned boy, yeah, that's me. That's me. That's me. He looked like me, yeah, shaped like me, colored like me. But this little light skinned one, the oldest boy with these glasses, nah. Mm-mm. You gonna have to find a man about a dog on that one, boy. Cause that ain't me. That's right. Hit that like button. Let them know. Support they host. That's right. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. If you are not a subscriber, please become a subscriber, friend. If you would like to donate to your host, my Cash App is definitely on the screen. If you would like to chit chat with me, then you know my name is Latte on all other platforms. If you would like to talk even once I get off, then I am always free, baby. I do respond. Right, Tay. The other baby daddy should have got on Janelle about hitting his son. Right. That's what I'm saying. He should have. He should have. He definitely should have. He should have got on the factors of that man getting on his son. Like, I don't mind if you probably used your voice, but you still got to be careful what you saying out your mouth when you're dealing with somebody else's kid. But for you to take it to the level of putting your hands on him, oh yeah, we would have definitely had to talk as men. We would have definitely had to have a conversation as men. Because I would have needed to understand from you why I'm not whipping your ass. Because I would, yeah, Renithia, have any of us believe he not the father of her oldest son? Because he did nothing. 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 He ain't even write a post like, nigga, when I see you, it's on site. None of that. None of that. None of that. He started putting up Israelite posts that obviously I think he just found the religion because he was dealing with the fucking demon, which was Brianna. Shit, she'll make anybody go to fucking church. Okay? Okay? That's right, Lisa. Ass kicking 101. Ass kicking 101. We never seen the baby daddy, the father, speak up about nothing when it came to that boy, right? But this is what it would have been for me. A ass kicking 101, baby. Because you ain't gonna put your hands, say it again, Lisa. Jezebel. She ain't shit but a damn Jezebel. And at the end of the day, if we could call men out on their shit, we should be able to call women out on their shit too. And if she was more focused on her kids once she got out of her marriage, she wouldn't have been dealing with none of this shit because it was supposed to be a process of healing, not more trauma. How you bring trauma in a situation where it was already trauma? And it's going to always be trauma because she is the trauma. She is the trauma. And as long as you have trauma, the only thing you can give is trauma. That's it. That's it. That's it. She brought all of this on herself. No one to blame. She needs to focus on her kids until she gets the help that she needs. Yes. Yes. And some people think a shoulder to cry on and becoming a dick to ride on is the safest way to handle with things. No, you don't have to get from under one nigga and on top of another to get past some shit. Get to know who you is. Get to know who you is. I've been in a situation like that before, and it's very unhealthy. When I wasn't with this man, okay, then I was dealing with this guy. And don't get me wrong, I've had a baby father and I have a husband. So at some point in time, that's two different relationships that you have. When you're not somebody's all and you're trying to become somebody's all, that's two different situations. You can become anybody's baby mother. You can't just be anybody's wife. You can't just be anybody's wife. And sometimes you might even get into a relationship with a man that you may become his wife, but that doesn't mean that he was ultimately the perfect husband. There's situations that turn out like that. But to just get into a relationship with the mind state of becoming or being a baby mother should never just be somebody's outcome or outreach or insert to any situation. Thank you, Tamika, because now the kids just become casualties instead of blessings. Okay, they just moving on up for the next one. New man, new baby. New man, new baby. New man, new baby. Where is the blessing going to be able to come into place if you steady pushing your kids to the side for something else? They need the attention too. We don't see you just go out and have mother and daughter days with you and the girls, or just you and Lauren. Like the only time it was time that you spent by yourself with little Amora is when them three kids got dropped off in the gas station. When the kids got dropped off in the gas station, that's when y'all had, or you had little Amora by yourself. And we seen how that situation went. Look at the things you and the TikToks you and Jarnell was making with this little girl while those kids was going. Y'all focused y'all attention on using her as a situation to hurt her father the whole time. The whole time. Shit, Bree ain't affecting our life. She's affecting her kids' life, and she doing it with the factors of everybody getting to see it. See, you gotta understand when you don't care about what it sometimes it's not the person, it's the problem. The problem that the person is causing, and for the people they're causing the problem for. If you care about anything that can't make decisions for themselves, then it would be a lot of heartfelt feelings put into the situation. for kids that can't make decisions on their own. It has nothing about the adult. If Bree likes getting hit in the head with fucking meat, then let Bree continue to get hit in the head with fucking meat. That's what she enjoys. But it shouldn't be at the casualty of her own children, baby. Ain't nobody spitting on me at all. So that's not the conversation. The conversation is mental wellness and getting out of a situation that's not ultimately healthy and focusing on things that are, like you and your children. And that's for any woman, even you. Shit, niggas being a phantom, Bree, sure ain't stop her from getting spit on and a nigga telling fuck her kids. And that was put on the internet. Those is the comments that you should be worried about. Nobody is sitting here being bullied or being negative. If anything, people are being an advisory, especially to another young woman that may be, how can I say, dealing with some of the same things and actually need to know how to get out of a situation, not bringing one on herself. It's two different type of people. It's people that got common sense and use it, and then there's people that got common sense that just ain't so common. Period. And that is that. And that is on that. Did you hit the like button when you came in? Did you do that since you decided to fall out the bushes and make yourself known? At least hit the like button for your baby. You understand? The share, you can become a subscriber. Like there's other things that you can do that can make people notice you rather than defend some bullshit that can't be defended. Because when it comes down to facts and fiction, we're always going to state the facts. No fiction comes with that. Now, I've been on here for 3 hours and some change, right? And I done talked about many different things because just because one situation exists, other situations that's positive can also come from it. So when you looking through a door of what you don't want to do, it shows you a lot of different options of what you could do. So we trying to walk through the door of showing other people what they could do if situations like this persist. Okay? And that's just that. But like I said, I've been live for 3 hours, y'all. It's Sunday, and I am a mother. School is tomorrow. I might come back on live a little later, but I am about to make a video. I have to edit it, but I got to go and start cooking my Sunday dinner. You understand? For my little ones. I gotta run to the supermarket and get a couple of things. I gotta get me an onion. I need an onion. Actually, maybe everything I'm going to need, I'm going to have to get from the supermarket. But I'm going to give my babies my time now because for the most of the morning, I've been on live. So I got to go do what I got to do. You understand? But I definitely will come back up here sometime later. And if not, I will definitely drop a video for you guys. You know, Tay is on this water thing. So if you have not drunk, have you drunk your water today? Have you drunk your water today? If you have not drunk no water today, please get you a glass of water. Water brings on longevity, baby. And like I said, I have a different mission, even though I'm bringing these videos, because you know I'm going to let y'all know what's going. Okay? That ain't gonna stop. But every week I'm going to be bringing something new. Like you see, me and the kids are starting to try the snacks again. We're gonna be bringing the different weird snacks and tasting that. Once the kids actually get out of school next week, we'll be able to travel, and I'll be able to take you guys with me. Right? So that should be definitely something beautiful because everybody don't like negativity. Some people actually enjoy positivity and seeing positive things. So if I can bring productive, positive things, then that will be my lane, baby. And I'm still going to bring this tea, and Tay is still going to hand out them plates, baby. But make sure you hit that like button. If it's something that you would like to hear me discuss or you want to hear me talk about, You can definitely contact me in the comments or on any one of my social media platforms, and I will return the message. Tay does reply. Okay. Okay. Hey, Michelle. Thank you so much, Cynthia. I really enjoyed y'all this morning too. Like I said, if people did not hit the like button when they came in, please hit the like button when you are leaving. You can hit the share button. If you're not a member, you can become a member. I offer memberships. If you would like to donate to the host, my Cash App is definitely going across the screen. But just being here and listening, I appreciate you. And I need to let you know you are definitely appreciated. Your girl Tay is out. Let me go be a mother. I love you.